Welcome back to the ICC Academy. We are all set for the semi-final number 2. Marvels taking on Braves would be a cracker of a game. We just witnessed one game was pretty much one-sided affair where Blitzers was at the top of the game. All this time they dominated and Team Pearls who played tremendously well throughout the tournament, but unfortunately one bad day and they're out of the tournament. Now the focus is here at the semi-final number 2 where we have got Braves taking on Marvels. We are all set for this encounter to take place, but before that, we need to go for the all-important toss with Faizan.
Welcome to the toss of semi-final number 2. Semi-final number 1 was an easy affair for the Chasers. They win eventually by 8 wickets and Blitzers are into the finals. We have to see in this game who's going to take against them. And the second semi-final is going to happen between the Braves and the Marvels. We have the two captains along with the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, Mohammad Usman from the Braves, Rahul Chopra from the Marvels. Usman is going to flip the coin here. Heads is the call.
It is head.
Heads it is. Rahul Chopra, they call you the king of chases. Are you going to chase or are you going to set a total today?
नहीं हम लोग पहले bowling ही करेंगे.
पहले bowling करेंगे तो chase करेंगे.
हाँ जी.
अपनी strength पर खेल रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, आप बात सिर्फ एक एक वर्ड में क्यों करते हैं? हमेशा मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था आपसे ऑन कैमरा कि हमेशा एक एक वर्ड में जवाब क्यों देते हैं आप?
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
देखिए फिर 3 वर्ड्स में ख़त्म कर दिया. नॉनदलेस आपकी टीम ने बहुत कमाल की परफॉर्मेंस की है, ऑड्स डिफाई किए हैं. सो क्या चीज़ काम की टूर्नामेंट में और क्या देखते हैं फाइनल्स तक के लिए?
बस यही है कि हमारा जो कॉम्बिनेशन था वो बहुत अच्छा था. फास्ट बॉलरों का भी है और बैट्समैन का भी है. मिडल ऑर्डर अच्छा क्लिक कर रहे हैं, तो सेम रहेगा कि आज ये है कि 150-160 तक हम रोक सकते हैं.
I can tell you this that Rahul Chopra talks very much when you talk to him in person and he doesn't talk much when you are at the toss. So I'm going to let you take your leave now. Rahul, congratulations and all the best for the game today. उस्मान भाई, आप अगर टॉस जीतते तो क्या करते?
हाँ, हम लोगों ने बॉलिंग करनी थी.
बॉलिंग ही करनी थी. तो हैप्पी आज बैटिंग करते हुए आपने सबसे बड़ा टारगेट भी बनाया था इस टूर्नामेंट में. पहले बैटिंग करते हुए अनफॉर्चुनेटली पहुंच नहीं पाए थे उस टारगेट तक, डिफेंड नहीं कर पाए थे.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. इसमें क्रिकेट में ऐसे ही होता है, एवरीडे इज नॉट संडे. हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे, हम सेम टारगेट उतना जितना हमने लास्ट टाइम किया था, सेकंड लास्ट टाइम किया था, उतना ही करें और इनको मैक्सिमम टारगेट दें.
ऑलराइट, उन्होंने बोला 160 पर रोकने की कोशिश करेंगे. हाउ मच डू यू थिंक अच्छा टोटल होगा इस विकेट पर?
मोर देन 170 जो है वो बहुत अच्छा टारगेट होगा.
ऑलराइट, विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर टुडेज गेम. कल बहुत अच्छा दिन था आपके लिए. आई होप कि इट्स स्टिल द सेम टुडे एज वेल.
इंशाल्लाह.
Well, the news from the middle is that Rahul Chopra from the Marvels has won the toss and he has decided to bowl first.
Well, Marvels winning the toss and electing to field first. That's the lineup for the two teams. Faizan Khan there, excited for this second semi-final. For the Braves, it's Abdul Ghaffar, Asif Khan, Hafiz Almas, Ayub, Haider Ali, Hamdan Mohammad, Hazrat Bilal, Junaid Shamsuddin, Mohammad Usman, the captain, Nasir Faraz, Rais Ahmed Rizwan, CP. Star-studded lineup for the Braves and for the Marvels. I've been joined by Rashid to tell us about this team, Marvels, which is so close to you.
Thank you, Abid. Yeah, all the teams are very close to me. For Marvel, it's going to be Ashwin Walter, but the wicketkeeper Danish Qureshi, he's been in superb form with the ball and the bat. He's had some wonderful outings. Harshit Kaushik, he's a very important man for them. Comes in the middle order. Mayank Chaudhary opens the innings. He'll have a very important role to play. Mohammad Zahid, Colonel Zahid as he's known, he'll be no mean feat with the ball. Mohammad Saghir Khan, the all-rounder. Mohammad Zubair, well, he's been very, very good in this tournament. The leg spinner. Rahul Chopra, well, nothing more to say about him. He's been the king of the chases, hasn't he? We've got Syed Haider, Wasi Shah, Taimur Bhatti, the fast bowler, and Vishnu Sukumaran comes into the side once again. A very important game for both these teams. It's the second semi-final of the ILT20 development tournament, and Marvels have won the toss and elected to field first. A very interesting choice here, Abid. Your take on that?
Well, I think looking at the cards, Team Braves looks very solid for me. Out of both this side, as Ghaffar is in a great nick. Is with the bat, with the ball, now striping in. The two umpires, the officials would be taking in. Yeah, they've got a big responsibilities, both the officials.
Oh yeah, Mr. Shami maybe and Mr. Shiju Sam making their way to the middle. They'll be officiating the game as Abid said, and this is a very interesting choice. I think this is a very good choice coming in to bowl first from the Marvels. The two openers on their way. Hamdan Tahir, the left-hander. Asif Khan, he's been the most prolific batter in the last 1 year, not only in the domestic circuit, but also on the UAE side.
Some of his knocks are unforgettable.
Oh, absolutely. He's been superb, hasn't he?
I watched him over the years. This man only getting better and better. Now, a regular member of UAE national side is trying to put impact in the franchise league that we have, ILT20. By performing here in ILT20 development, will cement his position and pretty much contender. Looks to me a fine batter. He opens the inning, he likes to open the innings, and also is kind of a batter who likes to take the challenges.
Oh, absolutely. He loves challenges, doesn't he? And is a man who is made for big tournaments and big finals. This is the semi-final, so he'll have a very important role to play, stretching it out and making sure that he's focused out there, ready for that first delivery to come up. It's going to be a very interesting choice to see who's going to start the bowling proceedings. Asif Khan, 214 runs in 5 games. Look at that average, over 50. That's always wonderful. And that strike rate, over 130. That tells you what kind of form this man is in.
Yeah, his batting is not about all bashing around. He takes his time as well and plays it according to the situation. At the other end, the young, stylish Hamdan Tahir is not having a great tournament so far. Best of 34 and scored 60 in 5 encounters. The strike rate is also not on his favor. But you never know. On given day, he can be very, very dangerous.
Oh, it just takes you one delivery to get going, doesn't it? One from the middle of the bat and you will be all guns blazing. Meanwhile, Danish Qureshi, 6 wickets in just 3 games for him. Look at that economy, just under 9. That tells you that he opens the bowling for...
Yeah, given him the challenges at the difficult times to bowl every time. That economy justifies that. Just slightly on a higher side. But then he's a wicket taker. So usually the wicket takers go for runs.
Absolutely right there. And also he opens the bowling. He bowls in difficult situations in the power plays. And that is where it becomes difficult for some of the bowlers to really contain in those power plays. And also comes towards the end of the innings, towards the death. And that is where he's made sure that he picks a lot of wickets for himself. That has helped his team. He needs to pick early wickets here. It's the first 6 overs that are going to be very, very important for both these sides. Braves would want to get to a good total and good start here. But Marvels, they would want to pick up wickets.
Well, the similar fielding every time the fast bowler likes to. Have no slip at Gordon. That was slightly on the flying slip area that fielder is. And the third is behind, and fine leg is also at the boundary line. And he started to bowl around the pads. Expect that outswingers from him, and rare breed Danish Qureshi, who can swing the ball in and out with the new ball. That's his kind of a talent that he has, the rare breed.
Oh, absolutely. He is definitely a man who can do wonders. Let's look at that delivery. That was coming in very sharply. Played well by Asif Khan.
He's the natural bowler. It's very difficult to pick him where he'll be bowling those in-swingers to the outswinger. It's just that little bit of a bending towards the left side when he releases the ball while he's trying to bowl that in-swinger.
Yeah, good point there. He can get the ball to move in and move out, which is why they've got a very aggressive field set. Now there's a change. Fine leg coming into the circle. There's a square leg going back. So that tells you it can be a short delivery. He can surprise Asif Khan with that delivery. But is it a bluff? We'll just have to wait and watch. That's a good delivery. Just shaping away. Excellent bit of field work there. That is superb. Heather Wasisha. That is a top effort, young man.
These efforts brings the sense to the entire team. Reminds everyone, a reminder that we are playing a semi-final. There is no turning back from here. Seaming away, and lovely effort in the outfield. Wasi Heather.
That's a superb effort. 3 dot balls to start this run setup here in the first semi-final of the ILT20 development tournament. There's another change coming in probably. They would wanted to take that fielder off, but he's coming gully now. Is it a catching gully? No, he's walking back. They're just adjusting him now.
Yeah, that fielder on third is a lot towards the point, and now just trying to get his place right. The keeper comes in this position to settle the fielders. Ashwant Waltappa.
Oh, that's a good delivery once again. Back of line delivery. Played very watchfully by Asif Khan. He's taking his time. We've seen him take his time in this tournament. Once he gets going, once he settles down, that's when he comes down very strongly on the bowlers. And normally starts with a low strike rate, but once he gets going, well, Abid, he can finish and he can bludgeon the ball all around the park.
Oh, absolutely. We know with the caliber of this man, he's a match winner for any team he presents. Oh, that was in swinger. Maybe a little bit of inside edge. Still no runs on board. Asif Khan played 5 dot balls on trot. And they've set the field. Danish is really doing well. Look at that release in the seam position. Wonderful bowling this is.
Yeah, that's a wonderful delivery. I would just want him to start probably outside of stump and then finish on the stumps. That is where he can probably pick up that wicket. And if he does pick up that big wicket of Asif Khan, that will be a perfect start. Last delivery coming up. Asif still on strike, still off, yet to get off the mark, but he's changed that. Plays it towards the square leg, will be a single, and he's off the mark. So are the Braves in this first semi-final. First over done. Good one. Brilliant over from Danish Qureshi. Just 1 run coming off it.
Temur Bhatti, the partnering in with the Danish Qureshi. Surprising not to see Mohammad Zahid coming in from the other end. As we know, Rahul, since he got the captaincy middle of the tournament where they had started with Basil Hamid, we saw him using Mohammad Zahid up front with the new ball.
Now, both of these bowlers are superb. Temur Bhatti is good with the new ball as well. Our first delivery, that's swinging away, but that's a very good shot. It was wide outside off stump, allowing Asif Khan to free his arm, and that'll be the first boundary. Brilliant shot from the big man.
That time he took, he will avail about it for sure. All he wanted that ball to be around slightly fuller. Not too bad delivery there, but this man plays it to the perfection. Look at that effortless shot. Just placing it to the perfection. First boundary. Oh, this gone big on the onside. There might be a fielder, but he can only try to fetch that one back. That went long way up in the air. One bounce into the fence. 2 boundaries back to back here. The first one was fuller. This time he bowled it. He pulled his length slightly back. Was on a good length. And he heaved it on the onside. That's a big part of the ground. Difficult to clear.
Yeah, he played it with a lot of conviction there. Always wanted to play it towards that side. And I think Temur just needs to get his length right. He's been slightly on the fuller side, wide on the first one, too straight on the second one, which is both of them have gone for boundary. So that is something that he'll have to work on.
Yeah, he'll be under pressure right now, Temur. The 2 deliveries he bowled. He's been hammered away now. Pulls his length further back and bowls it on the offside. That's where you need to be if you're bowling on a good length. Need to keep that outside off channel on.
So yeah, and I think Asif Khan making a little room for himself, a little too much on that occasion, which is why I couldn't get to the delivery, was wide outside off stump. So there is something Asif has missed out on, in my opinion. And that'll give Taimur Bhatti a chance to really get his light. Well, this is up in the air once again. He hasn't timed it all that well, and it won't go to the boundary, but he will certainly pick up a couple of runs. The intent is quite clear here from Asif Khan. He's targeted Taimur Bhatti. He was very watchful against Danish Qureshi, but now he's just looking like he's opened up.
Well, to be very honest, now that's where, if you can see, Ashwant Waltappa is pointing out to his captain that third is in no use. Bring the third in and take that long on behind to the boundary line. I think that makes sense to me, because both of these deliveries going on to that mid wicket or long on region. This is better. This is good. Sensible bowling. He gathered things back after those two boundaries.
Yeah, now once again going outside off stump. Whenever he's too straight, whenever he's on the stumps, Asif Khan has gone for that big heave. I think the only good part about that was he hasn't been able to connect them well, Asif Khan. Otherwise, those would have been certain boundaries. Once again, no feet movement. He's just moving away there. I would want to see a Yorker coming in. Quick, fast Yorker. Short delivery. Good delivery. Very surprised, Asif Khan. That was a good delivery to end the over. But a very good over coming in for the Braves. 10 off it. Good start for Asif Khan. 11 of 12 for him. 11 on the board after 2. Well, it's going to be Danish Qureshi to continue. Rightly so. What a brilliant first over he's bowled. And he'll be bowling to Hamdan Tahir for the first time. He'll be taking strike for the first time. All the first 2 overs were faced by Asif Khan. That's on the leg stump. Ashwant Waltappa putting in a dive. But that will not save that single to come in. It will be a leg by. But that'll bring Asif Khan back on strike.
Yeah, I think Asif likes, as we mentioned earlier, that he likes to take the challenges. He would like to keep the strike as well, especially with the new ball. These two bowlers, Taimur and Danish, can be very tricky. You need to be careful there now, maneuvering around back for the right-hander. They've got a square leg out. The third is behind, probably looking for that short line delivery, Danish, or might be a bluff there. A slight bit of a change in the field.
Asif Khan now on strike, tries to go big. Has he connected well? I think he has. That's gone all the way for a maximum. That is the first maximum of the second semi-final. And what a good hit that one from Asif Khan. Slightly fuller from Danish Qureshi, and he's taken full advantage of that.
Yeah, he's just looking for anything around it, Pats. He'll clear the front leg and go big on the onside. That is big enough to get him 6 runs, half a dozen. And Asif is kind of a batter. That was not from the middle of the bat, let me tell you.
Oh, absolutely, and that is something he needs to really be careful about. And for Marvels, I think they need to get a change in the field. Get that long on fielder on the boundary rope. Asif Khan, for some reason, hasn't been getting the middle of the bat in the last few games. He's been scoring runs, but he's making sure that he hits them in the gap. That is what has been working for him. So get that fielder on the boundary rope. That can bring in a wicket.
It's a lot of field placement now. They're pushing back to the mid-wicket. Or rather long on. Oh, he puts it on the onside. This might again. No, there's a fielder in the deep. Yeah, he's testing him on the back foot.
Yeah, that was a good delivery. Surprise delivery coming in from Danish Qureshi. He had two fielders on the boundary rope on the onside, which is why he went for that short pitch delivery. And Asif very watchfully gets a single to his name, gets to the other end. Hamdan back on strike now. He's yet to get off the mark, and this is the opportunity for the Marvels rather to have a dig at him and try to pick up a wicket here. Oh, that's a good delivery, moving away. What an excellent bit of field work there. They have been superb in the field, electrifying there. Saghir Ahmed, he was electric and he was flying.
Look at the difference between the two batters. While the left-hander Hamdan Tahir is yet to get off the mark, and at the other end we have Asif Khan who's batting on 18. And there's a change in the field for the left-hander. They keep it that deep square leg, and they've got third behind. So there is enough gap through the covers if anything offered full or outside off.
Yeah, that is where Danish has to be very careful. Comes down the track. That's played up in the air. Is it a chance? Oh, what a catch. That is a superb catch. They've been superb in the field. And it's Saghir Khan. What a great catch that is. First wicket down for the Braves in this all-important first semi-final.
It needed something special. And Saghir was the man. He was already showing his classes in the outfield. Ground fielding was too good. But this was even better. Running backwards, calling it clear to Harshit Kaushik, move away. And a little bit of extra effort took him a wicket. Walking out is Hamdan Tahir without troubling the score at 19 for 1.
New man in, Rais Ahmed, 112 runs in 6 games, best of 48. Look at that strike rate, over 150. The average under 20, that is something that hasn't worked in his favour. And this is the opportunity for the Marvels to put him under pressure early on. Oh, bowled him. What a delivery. That is a superb delivery from Danish Qureshi. First delivery coming into the right-hander. No feet movement, gap between bat and pad, and back-to-back wickets for Marvels.
Yeah, puzzled him up completely there with that in-swing, a beautiful line and length. Look at that. What a release point, and that ball has come on. It's nothing better than writing a beautiful poetry. What a class it is. Danish Qureshi takes the big man out on a very first delivery. He's on hat-trick. 3 overs gone, 19 for 2. The new man coming in is former UAE captain Swan CP. Effortless shot here, no feet movement. Boundary straight away for Asif against Temur.
Yeah, once again, not a good delivery to start with. Temur really is just easing off all the pressure that has been built by Danish Qureshi at the other end. That was a wayward delivery, way outside off stump, allowing Asif Khan to free his arms. That deserved to be hit for a boundary, and he's done that. 4 runs to start the over. All the pressure built at the other end has been given away in just one delivery. But he's got 5 more deliveries to make a comeback. Can he make a comeback? That's a good delivery. That's a superb delivery. Following Asif Khan on that occasion, who doesn't go for that big shot. Plays it very watchfully.
Yeah, and I think the other end, with Danish is striking hard, containing runs as well. He needs some support from the other end as well. I wouldn't mind to see the left armer, spinner, anyone who can bowl from the other end.
Oh, look at that delivery. That is a peach of a delivery. A Java to get first up. Meanwhile, that was cut hard. Was it a chance? Temur Bhatti has got his hands on his head. Ashwin Altapa has not been able to collect cleanly, but was it a chance?
Well, I see it as the team Marvels full of wicket-keeping options. There are 4 wicket-keepers at least in my calculation. Rahul Chopra. And they've got likes of Mayank Chaudhary, who also keeps the wicket as well. I've seen him in many games.
Oh, that's up in the air. Is it a chance? Just falls short of the fielder there at square leg. That was a good surprise delivery. Temur Bhatti has been bowling the short deliveries well against Asif Khan. He's been struggling against them. On that occasion, just survives.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a wicket there. A little bit of extra bounce helped the pace of Temur Bhatti. You cannot take it lightly any day.
I'll help you with those wicket keepers. There's 2 more that you missed. Haider Wasi Shah, another man who can keep wickets, and they're a regular wicket keeper, Ashwin Waltapa. So there you go. I've given you all 4. Meanwhile, now it's for the first time. It's going to be Rizwan CP on strike. They've got a slip in place. That's a good move from Rahul Chopra there, getting Vishnu Sukumar in the slip. First delivery on the pads. Quick single. Would have been a chance had it been collected cleanly. Mayank Chaudhary there, just slipping at the last minute, and they pick up a single. Rizwan CP is off the mark.
Well, it's perfect combination. That's how it needs to be. When you need someone like Asif Khan who can understand, who played with him. Both these players played together in the club as well. Asif Khan and Rizwan CP. Oh, he goes big. He goes huge on the onside. Will it be all over? Yes, it is. That's 6 runs sailing over. Beautiful shot using the pace of the bowler and getting better of Temur in the end. Big over 12 coming off this over. 32 for 2.
Well, it's a no ball there, Abid. That, can you believe it? Add insult to injury. It was a maximum hit from Asif Khan. And look at that. Nothing behind the popping crease. Well, called as a no ball, and it's gone for a maximum. So a free hit coming up. 13 runs coming off this over so far. 1 more delivery to go. And I can tell you that'll go for plenty as well. Because the way Asif Khan is playing, he's looking like he wants to get on a big total. And that was the first shot he got off the middle of the bat. Now the free hit coming up. Short delivery. That's a good delivery to end the over. No damage done. So he'll remain as 13. 4 overs done. 32 for 2.
Danish Qureshi will continue bowling his 3rd over, and why not? He's on hat-trick. He deserves to bowl. He'll be bowling up against former captain of UAE, Rizwan CP.
He's just new to the crease now, Rizwan CP. So a chance for Danish, can we see the first hat-trick come in? Oh, that's a good delivery, moving away from the right-hander. That was a brilliant delivery.
I think the better line would have been if he bowled around the stumps or around the pads for that hat-trick bowl. I'm not sure if he remembered that is my hat-trick bowl or not. The field was not also very aggressive.
Well, I was just going to say the field set showed that he knew it's a hat-trick delivery. He had a slip in place, but you're right, he needed to be a little more straighter there. That's a better delivery, and he's left that as well. But Rizwan CP needs to be very careful. He's got a brilliant delivery that comes into the right-hander, which got Rais Ahmed. So it's not advisable to leave those deliveries on that proper dot line and length.
Yeah. Would be an ideal delivery to see if Rizwan CP lets that go off and the ball strikes to the stumps. We have seen many times in test game, or maybe that ball which is quite old, getting reverse as well.
At the moment, it's the new ball that's doing the tricks. Oh, that's a good delivery. That's the in-swinger. Goes for the quick single chance. Oh, directed, and he was struggling. Let me tell you, he was struggling there. Rizwan CP put in the dive, and I think he would still have been struggling. Good work by Rahul Chopra, the captain there.
Yeah, tries to test Rizwan CP. Gave him a little bit of a tough time. I think running between the wickets should be quite clear.
Yeah, they can't take too many risks here. They've already lost 2 wickets. But this is a good move now from Rahul Chopra. It's going to be long on in place. They've got a square leg. Packed offside field, look at that. And it's going to be Asif Khan on strike. Can Danish Qureshi strike here? Oh, way down the leg side. That's an easy picking. He went for the Yorker. Didn't get it right, and that was 4 easy runs for Asif Khan.
Yeah, not bowling according to the field set. If you're trying to bowl full around the pads, you should at least keep that fine leg behind. That makes it easy picking for someone like Asif Khan Lala, who can play that shot all day long. Very nicely moving forward. 33 scores so far of just 21 deliveries. And he's putting away the bad ones. The good ones he's giving respect.
Oh, absolutely. He's playing the balls on their merit. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery. He played very watchfully. He wants to come back for the second. Does he? Not against Rahul Chopra, you don't. He's got a superb arm. That's a good delivery now from Danish. Good comeback after being hit for a boundary.
Well, he had some word with Rizwan CP just now. Probably, I'm sure that Asif Khan is someone who likes to take strike more often. Probably would be asking Rizwan CP, don't go for the single, might maybe try a boundary at least, or let that ball to be a dot ball.
I think that is the right approach with Asif Khan playing the way he is, 34 or 22. He should get more strike. Oh, that's a good delivery once again from Danish. And that will be the end of the over. It's been a good over so far, just 6 runs coming off it. And that will be the end of over number 5. 38 for 2, the Braves. Change the bowling then. It's going to be Colonel Zahid to come in. 4 wickets in 5 games. Economy on the higher side. Average also not all that great, but he's a superb bowler. Well, he can be very destructive on his day. And the Braves might be praying that it's not his day today. Otherwise, with 2 wickets down, they'll be looking at Colonel Zahid to pick up more wickets.
Well, to be honest, Danish has done his part. I think he's done wonderful. That second wicket, especially of that Rais Ahmed, is definitely a ball to watch. Now, big appeal. That ball is going down the leg side for sure.
Oh, absolutely. That was two straight there and always going down. But that really hit Asif. Look at that. Good delivery, and he was caught in the crease on that occasion, but just going down leg. Yeah, Danish has provided that brilliant start to the Marvels. They wanted early wickets and he's given them early wickets. Two of them more than the same over. He was on a hat trick. But since then, I think Asif Khan has played a superb knock so far. 34 or 23. Oh, wayward delivery, way outside off stump. Give a lot of credit to Ashwant Waltappa. Colonel Zaid needs to thank him. That would have been 5 wides quite easily, but he put in that big dive and saved a certain boundary there.
Yeah, they need to do a little better than this, I think, Team Marvels. They would have been happy if they picked up 1 wicket of Asif Khan rather than 2.
Well, not the case. I think every wicket is important. Every man in this team can get you runs. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery, back of length, and respect coming in from Asif Khan. We've seen how he's been just waiting for those loose deliveries. If you're too straight, if you're on the pads, if you're too full, he's not going to let you go.
And I think its initial couple of deliveries, Mohammad Zahid would not be bending his back too hard. He's just keeping it simple. Not a lot of pacey deliveries that we know Zahid bowls. Maybe moving forward, couple of more deliveries. Then you will see those bouncers and Yorkers.
I'll talk about bouncers. That was a bouncer. Attempted short delivery. They picked up a quick single. Haider Wasi Shah, why didn't you throw at the stumps? Why didn't you have a shy? I think Asif was too casual there, and Wasi realizing a little too late.
Yeah, probably doesn't want to really give anything more. The overthrows would be the last thing the captain wants you to throw on. And I think it's worth a throw, pick up a wicket here, create that pressure. Even the batter makes to the crease, but that pressure in the outfield, it's very important to be on the batter side.
Yeah, now Rizwan CP on strike. Oh, outside off stump, and that is a chance, is it? Play and a miss. I thought that got something, but that was extra bounce there. Good delivery from Zahid, and I think Rizwan CP has missed out. It was outside off stump, allowing him to free his arms, but just couldn't connect on that occasion, playing it away from his body. Very lucky, could have been an outside edge as well.
Yeah, tempting him, offering him with outside off. Rizwan went for his shot.
Yeah, that was a good delivery. I would want him to be more straight here. Force Rizwan to play. Meanwhile, that is played up in the air, over point, and that'll run away towards the boundary. That's a very good shot, very controlled shot. Always wanted to play in the air and got 4 runs for himself. First boundary for Rizwan CP.
Yeah, that's what Rizwan CP we want to see. Getting under the line of the ball, playing it little late, making sure it goes into the gap. 2 bounces and finds the boundary.
Yeah, I like the way how he plays it so late. And he makes sure that he gets the gap on every occasion. That is the class of Rizwan CP. A superb middle order batter. 6 of 7 for him. And he's playing like champions here. Giving company to Asif Khan at the other end. Oh, that's a good delivery. Very good comeback there by Colonel Zahid. And I think Rizwan CP just got his bat down in time. Dot ball to end the over. 6 runs coming off this one. 6 overs done. Power play done and dusted. 44 for the loss of 2. And I think this game is hanging in the balance at the moment.
Well, 35 not out, Asif Khan, and then those 2 ducks looks like a poultry form. This is one CP on 6 batting. Rais Ahmed would be kicking himself in the hut. What he have done. That delivery was unplayable. But he could have gone with the straight bat.
Well, I don't think he could have done much there. It was a very, very good delivery. It's going to be spin for the first time. Harshit Kaushik, 2 wickets, 6 matches. Economy of 5. That is very good. That's what he needs to do. He needs to make sure that he bowls some quiet overs here. He'll be up against Asif Khan, 35-25. First delivery, full toss. And Asif Khan has missed out. He probably didn't think that it was going to be a full toss. He was surprised. Displays it towards the onside, gets a single, gets to the other end.
It will be very key for the spinners to work and get some wickets here. A tweak around. Contain runs as well. Oh, another full toss here. Harshit Kaushik is having a tough time to grip the ball, I reckon.
What's a no ball? Can you believe it? It's been given as a no ball. Spinner bowling a full toss, and the umpire Shiju Sam on a square leg has signalled that to the main umpire. No, it's not the front foot clearly. And yeah, good call. Was always over waist height. And that'll be the opportunity for Asif Khan to go big. How big can he go? Maximum he can get is 6 runs, but he would want to get a 12er here.
Well, definitely. Would be difficult for Harshit Kaushik. He goes big on the onside. Not a perfect timing on that. That ball keeping touch low, isn't it, Rashid?
It was slower in the air from Harshit. Very, very slow. Which is why I think it didn't bounce as much.
There's one CP who is trying to put his impact in the game. And he hardly goes noticed while Asif is batting on the other end. Because the major runs has come off Asif Khan.
Yeah, he's been the chief destructor for the Braves. Three more deliveries to go in. So this is a good delivery. Once again, there's some turn in this wicket. That'll be encouraging for the other spinners when they come out. At the moment, Harshit Kaushik, given the responsibility to be the main man, I think it was the end. Otherwise, I would probably have seen Zuhaib Zubair to come in before him. He'll probably come in from the other end.
It has to be some sort of a drama in this over. Yeah, just plays it on the onside firmly and they'll push for 2. That's the key. That would shows the experience when you're trying to build a partnership here. 50 comes up with those 2 runs. Asif not trying to hit the ball hard, rather just with soft hands, pushing it and taking 2.
Yeah, he's probably realized that he's not getting the middle of the bat. He's not getting that timing going for him, Asif Khan. So he's opted to go and place them in gaps, convert those singles into doubles. That is very good running between the wickets as well. One more delivery to go in this 7th over. Can Harshit finish quietly here, or even better, pick up a wicket? Once again on the pass, they want to go for the second run. I don't think they'll go for it. Good work done. End of the over with that single. 7 done, 52 for the loss of 2. It's going to be Colonel Zahid to continue. Bowled 1 over, gave away 6 runs. Bowled some good deliveries, and now he'll have Asif Khan on strike. 40 of 29. There has been some good batting from Asif Khan. Up against Colonel Zahid now. That's a good delivery outside off stump. Just guides that towards deep third. They'll pick up a single here.
I pretty much expected Mohammad Zahid would be bowling those short-line deliveries, and Asif was ready on to the back foot. I think Zahid need to bend his back and try to bowl that full, bowl a Yorker length delivery. Could be a handy here.
Oh yeah, we've seen Asif Khan trying to make room for himself, and I think that can work against him with the pace of Colonel Zahid. They can try to bowl that Yorker or follow him with the short pitch delivery, allow him to fetch it from outside off stump and try to go big. Well, that's a good delivery, excellent delivery. Rizwan CP is clearly beaten there. Few words exchanged. Colonel Zahid was in his ears as soon as he deceived him that delivery.
Yeah, I'm probably asking him to be careful, take care of yourself, or maybe saying that I admire your batting. I'm not sure, but these fast bowlers are a little aggressive, and then they need to be.
Colonel Zahid asking a few questions. Oh, that's a good delivery. Slightly slower, just chipped towards the onside. Are they going to go for the second? Rizwan CP was interested. Asif Khan wasn't. Rightly so. There was no two there. Only a single. So this has been a superb over so far from Colonel Zahid. 2 runs coming of the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, some mind games as well. But Rizwan CP is not kind of a batter who will get tempted or will lose his temperament. He's the batter who really likes to keep going. He puts a different prize altogether for his wicket, especially in this situation where he has the aggressor at the other end. He wouldn't be trying to go big or just lose his wicket away. He will take his time.
Absolutely. Doesn't need to try and go big. Just feed strike to the big man, Asif Khan. Oh, that's up in the air. Chance. Just falls short of the fielder. That was a good delivery. And Asif Khan, I think, didn't realize there was a fielder there. Wanted to play it a lot more squarer there. He picks up a single.
What more would make sense for me is that Asif tried to keep that ball along the carpet. Even those attempt, he's kept that ball hitting that bat in the shape that ball can, the bat will take that ball in the air. We need to drag it, keep that face little down.
Oh, probably extra bit of bounce there for Colonel Zahid, not allowing him to play it down. Oh, that's a good delivery. Almost in the block hole, dug out well by Rizwan CP, but that's a dot delivery. That's very important at the moment to keep him on strike as much as possible and try to pick up his wicket. That was a good delivery from Colonel Zahid, right on the money there.
That's what I was talking about. That's what he need to do is bowl those Yorkers. It's not easy for the fast bowlers to every time try that perfect Yorker. At times you end up bowling full tosses. Or maybe he's trying to prevent that one at least.
As a fast bowler, you have to be very accurate. Meanwhile, this is good over. 3 runs, last delivery. Just guides that towards deep third. Will also be a single to end the over. That's a very decent over coming in from Colonel Zahid. Just 4 runs coming off it. 8 done, 56 for the loss of 2. Zohaib Zubair, the new bowler, starts off with a very good delivery. That was on the stumps, and Rizwan CP getting that big stride in.
It's time for the spinners to be bowling more often than the fast bowlers. But they took out Harshit Koshik from the other end. Probably was not comfortable with that end.
Oh, he's bowled him. What a delivery. Slightly quicker from Zohaib Zubair, pulling his length back, and that is crashed onto the middle stump. That's a superb delivery from the youngster. He's been in top form and gets a big wicket, Rizwan CP.
A class delivery, that is. Keeping low there and crushed into the stumps. What a beautiful pitch of delivery. The leg spinner has done wonderful. That's what I was asking for, to bring the spinners. Don't let the batters settle. CP, well fought 10 for him of 17 deliveries. Not a convincing knock on to the semi-final. It's 56 for 3.
Who's going to be the captain? Mohammad Usman. Look at that, 65 runs in 6 games. Clearly not a tournament for him so far, but he's a big match player. Can turn around any game, any day. And this is the perfect opportunity for him.
Maybe I'm thinking about this maybe a little late, but I think that Ray Emmett's batting at number 3, while the left-hander departed, they kept 2 right-handers together. That could have been prevented, and that last wicket of Rizwan CP also could have been prevented if Mohammad Usman would have come at number 3.
Yeah. Could have been, should have been, but Ray Ahmed has been scoring a lot of runs at number 3, so they persisted with him. Or tries to go big, that's up in the air. Is it gone all the way or is it a chance? That's gone miles up in the sky and out of the ground. That's a wonderful hit. Nowhere near the middle of the bat, I thought. But look at the power of Asif Khan. Takes it all the way for a huge maximum.
Yeah, he puts it away. Yeah, that was right in the arc. Look at that. He knew it. It's a maximum. The soon he hit the ball. He was in control all this time. Smoked it off. That was a huge 6. I think the bigger of the night so far.
Yeah, that was certainly very, very long. I went high up in the air as well. High and handsome it was. Taking Asif to 48 of 32 deliveries. Can this be the innings that will change the course of this game and put on a big total for the Braves? They need a big innings, but they'll need to be careful. Another wicket here, and Marvels will be right back in this game. That's a good comeback delivery and very intelligently played by Asif. After hitting that maximum, just plays it towards the onside, picks up a single, gets to the other end, and takes himself to 49 of 33 deliveries.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in any pressure, Asif Khan. Yes, he's running out of partners at the other end. All 3 partners is gone at the other end, but his flow has never been stopped. He kept on scoring runs. Look at that, 2 deliveries back, he lost a wicket. And it took him literally the next delivery, he came on a strike, he smashed it for a 6 runs. 9 overs gone, and they take a single here to end the over. It's 65 for 3 at the end of 9.
I'll change the bowling. It's going to be Mohammad Saghir Khan to come in. 1 wicket. Look at that average and the strike rate. Starts with a wayward delivery down the leg side. Will be wide. They want to go for that single. Asif completes it quite easily. So that is good signs for Braves. Asif Khan trying to get as much strike as possible.
I think that's the key. That what needs to be done here. Unless it's left arm or maybe bowling, then it makes sense. Mohammad Usman takes the charge, but Usman is new to the crease and Asif is doing that heavy lifting all this time. He's 1 run away from his 50. What a consistent performance from Asif Khan. Every time he bats, he makes sure he takes and he gets useful for the team.
Oh, outside edge. Oh, that could have easily carried to backward point. Very lucky there. That was a good delivery from Saghir. Just holding its line there, moving slightly away from the right-hander.
Yeah, it's just that on 49 you get excited and every time there is some event happening while the batter is on the 99 or 49. Well, Asif is kind of a batter who most of the time will convert these 40s into 50s. Just like that. Tap and run, and that brings 50 for the big man.
Well,
What a lovely exhibition of batting this is.
That was a very well-deserved half-century for Asif Khan. He's been superb throughout. He's seen a lot of wickets falling at the other end, but like you mentioned, he's made sure that any loose delivery ball to him, he hasn't spared them. Gets to his half-century, and now he'll open up, so it'll be ominous signs for the Marvels. They'll have to be careful against that man. And for Usman, pick a single, give strike to Asif Khan.
Yeah, tucks it towards the onside. They'll push for 2. The call is for 2. Well, they decided not to run for the second in the end. I think if I'm the batter batting alongside Asif Khan, I would enjoy watching him play. Rather, but I will just feed him singles.
Why not? If he's hit 4 boundaries and 3 maximums, you'll always want to give him as much strike as possible. 50 runs of 35 deliveries still out there now, but he'll have to restart now. Can't get complacent here. He'll have to keep playing the way he is. Oh, it's up in the air, but over that fielder at backward point. That's running away towards the boundary. That'll be 4 runs. That was a good shot, controlled shot, I'd say. He opened the face of the bat on intent there. Asif Khan gets himself a boundary.
You're not trying to smash that one hard. Rather, it was about placing it and trying to clear that ring field. That's why he played that lofted shot that was in the air for some time, but made sure that goes for 4 runs.
He just had to make sure he clears the fielder there. Smacks down the ground towards long off. There is a fielder there, Rahul Chopra. His hit on his hand will be a single. This has turned out to be a good over. 9 runs coming off it. 1 more delivery to go. And I think some of the bowlers have been taken for a lot of runs here. The Braves have targeted some bowlers and that has worked for them. That's a good delivery. Good last delivery. Just played towards the onside. They're coming back for the second. They'll make it quite easily. That was a well-controlled shot from Usman Khan to get himself 2 runs. And that will be the end of over number 10. Much deserved break coming in for the players out there. They'll have a drinks break. And we'll have a little break as well. After 10 overs, 76 for the loss of 3. When we come back, it'll be a change in the voices in the com box. To take you through the next 10, it's going to be Abdur Rahman and Faizan Khan.
Well, thank you, Rashid and Abid Ibrahim. Entertaining first 10 overs, not just in the middle, but in the com box as well. Talking about entertainment, I've got Faizan Khan joining me, who had a lot of fun in the post-match presentation, apparently, and at the toss.
I genuinely feel, Abdur Rahman, we are sometimes really stiff and we are talking to the point. So I thought I'd have fun with Matiullah today. And, kudos to him. He's brought about a lot of change in his personality with those hair coming in, and his language has improved, and his bowling, of course, is always too good.
Well, absolutely. And stepping up on the big occasion, semi-final, a slot up for grabs to become the champions of the first ever ILT20 development. He's had a on and off tournament with the ball and gets the man of the match. And talking about men of the match, well, these two are fighting for that slot as well. It's down the leg side. Zohaib Zubair, after the drinks break, a rare loose delivery and he gets 4.
Well, yeah, that was not a great delivery coming in right after the break. Took the pad on the way. And that has gone to the boundary for another 4 here. So easy pickings for Asif Khan, who's looking very, very good. Look at that. The whole team has scored 79. 59 of those coming in just 38 deliveries. That's about 6.2 overs for Asif Khan. Going at 10 runs and over, while the rest of the team hasn't done him justice. And this time drilled down the ground. Literally drilled down the ground.
Zohaib Zubair is very lucky he's not gotten his hand in the way. That ball would have taken his hand and him along with it. Hit very hard. And you talk about players who step up on the big occasion. The men you count on when it's a knockout game, when it's a do or die game. And I'll tell you, if I'm strapped to a chair and somebody is saying, I want you to choose a batter to save your life, I'm going to select this man, Asif Khan, 61 of 39. Every time his team is in trouble, he just says, this is my show.
Certainly. A couple of players who can bat for your life. Asif Khan is one of them. Usman Khan is another one. Always very trusting. Always very trustworthy. Mohammad Wasim is in that category as well.
Yeah, these three, I'll tell you what, if you're a UAE supporter, you are waiting for the day you get an opportunity to see these three come into bat. Imagine a top 4 of Mohammad Wasim, Usman Khan, Asif Khan and Vidya Arvind. That will be a sight to behold.
Absolutely. So true. There are other players as well who I really like in the UAE setup. CP Rizwan is one of them. I think he's the most technically correct. If not the most, at least one of the top 5 technically correct batters in the UAE ranks. And think of him coming in at number 5 with Basil Hamid at number 6. And that's a dream batting lineup.
Oh, it definitely is. I'm going to make one change to that though. I'm going to wait for Rahul Chopra to come into the side.
Well, certainly. That's another man. If
Yeah.
it's a chase, you always can count on Rahul Chopra. And he's certainly on top here at the ILT20 development as well.
And again, in tonight's game, the pressure is going to be on him. I think this is the 4th out of the 5 games they've played where the pressure is on him. The last time these two teams met, it was the only time a top 4 team did not chase a total down. Sweeps Usman. Has he found the gap? Perfect execution. He is so strong when he's trying to play square of the wicket, and he gets a very important boundary to end an expensive over from Zohaib Zubair. We'll talk about the run chase after this break. 86 for 3, end of 11. Saghir coming back for the Marvels. Gave 10 in his first over. And Asif Khan just riding the bounce. And are they going to push for two? No. It's Harshit Kaushik. Haven't seen him bowl so far. Oh, he has. Beg your pardon, we were having a pizza while he was bowling. I didn't want to admit it on air, but I will.
Yeah, we love those rhymes. Pizza party. That is what we do in the Combox, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, it's either a large cup of tea or something to eat.
That large cup of tea, I cannot finish in 2 days. That Abdul Rahman has every single day, and he finishes it in one go. Talking about go, he was trying to have a go on that one and missing it completely.
Well, I'll tell you what, all jokes aside, Mohammad Usman has to play a very important knock here. He has been on and off. He has not risen to the occasion, and you don't say that about someone like Mohammad Usman. He's a man again for the big occasion, and he needs to step up today in the semi-final, because if you don't guide your team here tonight, well, you will be going home and not coming back tomorrow.
Certainly. He was in no mood to go home, I can tell you this. I talked to him on the toss. Looking very settled, very calm and composed. And that is the story with him more often than not. And even though Marvels, they had won the toss and decided to bowl first, Usman wanted to do the same thing. But I think he was looking very comfortable. There's clarity in Usman, and that is what I like about him. Quick running between the wickets, a single taken.
Yeah, good running. And Saghir hitting Asif, but a small apology and an acknowledgement from the big man. So yeah, it is Usman who has to step up. Their batting, the Braves batting as a unit has not clicked. That has been the challenge for them. It's been Asif Khan, and then a couple of 5s and 10s and 15s, and then somebody like Abdul Ghaffar or Hafiz Almas coming in and scoring a quick 30-odd run. The base should be set by these guys where they can come in, score aggressively and get to 200 plus, although they have scored 200 once and conceded it. On their bowling, their batting needs to do much better.
And they have the wares to do that. Flat batting it into the gap. That is classic Asif Khan, hitting it to the boundary for a 4.
Oh, there are two fielders there. There are two fielders stationed on the leg side, a square leg and a deep mid-wicket. And the surgeon has, on precision, cut them in half and get a boundary. Very good shot there from Asif Khan.
I love the placement. That was the key on that shot. Didn't try to overhit it, just placing it perfectly between those two fielders. And all along the carpet, mind you. And you don't say that often for Asif Khan.
Yeah, absolutely. And this one again, purposely keeping it low on the ground. Asif Khan not playing it in the air. A bit of bounce for Saghir. Good over for the Braves. 7 coming off it. They're cruising along nicely now. 93 for 3, end of 12. Well, this is a very aggressive move. I think they have taken the power play. Just having a look at the field. No, they haven't. Have jumped the gun. It's Colonel Zahid or Muhammad Zahid coming in to bowl. A short delivery. Play towards that square leg fielder Danish Qureshi. The wrecker in chief with the ball. Picked up 2 wickets, 2 early wickets for the Marvels. and put the Braves under pressure. This is a good partnership brewing nicely.
Well, yeah, Marvels were looking very good when they started the innings with the ball. They were all over the batters. They picked up 2 quick wickets as well. But I think this is a marvelous batting performance from the Braves.
Oh, we've missed that. Faizan, we have missed you today because there were so many opportunities for puns. And finally, we get one from the great man himself. I tried, by the way, and I failed miserably a couple of times.
I have another one. Another one waiting for you. You will enjoy this one more.
I'm sure everybody else will.
Well, if the Marvels have Avengers, then the two superheroes from DC are batting right now, Batman and Superman together.
Well, the question here is who is Batman and who is Superman? I'm going to go Asif Khan as Superman at the moment because
Agreed. I agree.
I think the only thing he can't do is fly at the moment. Everything else he can. He's got super strength. He's got super speed. His eyes are shooting lasers. 70 of 46 for him. And Usman on the other end is the cool, calculated and very mysterious Batman for us. Look at that shot. It's his Muhammad Zahid. He's one of the fastest in the UAE. And Asif Khan has not just placed that ball nicely, he's read it from the hand. He knew that was the slower delivery and got enough time to adjust.
That is the key for Asif Khan. He has that extra millisecond to his batting. And that is the difference between very good batters and great batters. There are some very, very good batters. There's no doubt about that. But they are not Asif Khans. They are not Usman Khans. These are the two batters I always feel have that extra fraction of a second in their batting. Even Usman is very similar in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. His innings today in the first semi-final was a sight to behold. It's Mohammad Usman. Now they were looking for two. Asif Khan wanted two. That's a good sign. He's been batting for quite some time, but he's pushing Mohammad Usman.
Superman has one more power, super speed. You forget that.
Yeah, absolutely. Batman, on the other hand, always needs his Batmobile, doesn't he? Or somebody who can fly to give him a lift.
He has swag. That's his superpower.
Yeah, and swag Usman has a lot of. And these guys are building, well, it could be a marvel-shattering performance. Wide down the leg side. Extras adding to the total. Well, at the 13 over mark, as a batting side, if you're at 100, which the Braves are almost at, that is a very good platform to cut loose, especially when you have guys like Nasir Faraz, Abdul Ghaffar, or Abdul Ghaffar as you call him, and Hafiz Almas in that bottom three. The Braves, from a balance perspective, are very top heavy and very bottom heavy, and this is a very good platform for them. Oh, the perfect Yorker, and as Faizan was saying, he's made it look so easy. Asif Khan just brings his bat down, places it in the gap and goes to the other end.
They're beautiful, isn't it? Making batting look easy. That's the punchline of Asif Khan.
Yeah,
You say Asif Khan and that comes to mind, making batting look easy.
absolutely. If he was a brand, that would be the jingle everybody is singing. 99 for 3, 1 run away from the team 100. The Braves in a very good position at the moment. The Marvels will know they are a wicket or two away from cutting them down to size. And just as we were talking about it, it's Danish Qureshi standing at point. I don't understand why you want to have a fast bowler standing there. He has dropped Muhammad Usman, and we will have to see how expensive that drop is going to be. End of over number 13, 99 for 3. Well, it's Sagir to continue. And Faizan, now I'm going to ask that question. You have two very set batsmen, or batters as they call. We have to be politically correct these days.
You have to be
I
all
have
the
to
time.
be- yeah, I agree. I'm old school. In the air. Is that going to find a fielder? No, it's not. One bounce into the hands of Haider Wasi Shah. Two very set batters. And you've not taken the power play. The 100 comes up for the Braves at the meantime.
I was thinking about the same thing. This was the drop chance. It wasn't a bad shot, mind you. It was pretty close to him. And I just marvel at the fact, why did the Marvels captain put him there?
I think that left-hand, right-hand combination is bothering them. He was at square leg for the right-hander, which makes perfect sense. But bringing him in to point, it's a high traffic zone. Gone in the air again. I think this is going to land in the hands of a fielder. No, it's in the gap. Well. Again, I have jumped the gun. I thought that was going to go straight into the hands of a fielder. In the end, a very calculated shot because mid-off was in the circle. And that's why he's gone very straight, but over that mid-off fielder. And Usman has a boundary. There you can see no one on the offside. There was a mid-on, so he went purposely towards the offside. A good calculated shot and a reward as well for him.
That's a poor delivery. If you've kept the mid-off up, why are you bowling that length outside the off stump? That's a crime. So he continues. This time it's to the other side of the stumps. And it's going to be a single. Looking good, these two. And yeah, to answer that question, you put in a very valid question. When is the right time to take the power play? And this is where teams have struggled. They haven't utilized the super bowler as per they should have. They haven't used the power play overs really well. And this is where, you know, we've seen a lot of turmoil, ups and downs in the table.
Yeah. Oh, he's connected. That sounded really good, and it's in the hands of the fielder. And I'll tell you what, if it was the power play, Asif Khan would have found the gap. But now he's found the fielder, and he has to walk back after a very good knock. 73 runs on the board. Major breakthrough for the Marvels. 105 for 4, 73 of 50 for Asif Khan. But again, he fails to move along and finish the innings of Marvels with a critical blow. Well, he was the man of the match about 24 hours ago with the bat.
Right arm over, free to play.
A best of 48 for him, and that 48 came last night in a do-or-die encounter for the men in yellow. They had to win the game to qualify for this game.
Oh, peach of a delivery. What a warm welcome to Nasir Faraz, the player of the match yesterday.
Yeah, and this is why you don't want a new batter walking in with that floating power play coming up. Asif Khan dragging it from outside off stump and not getting a good connection. A poor shot in the end, you have to say, Faizan.
Yeah, very poor. Not expected of someone of Asif's caliber. Going across the line to ending it to the fielder. Nicely bowled again, this time coming in sharply. Nicely played, going for the two here. Good running between the wickets. Very good from Usman and Nasir.
Well, good running between the wickets, but end to a very good over. The Marvels taking Asif Khan out of the equation. 107 for 4, 6 more overs to go. Change of bowler, then Taimur Bhatti coming into bowl. And a wild slash, it's racing down, and a good effort from Saghir. He's just bowled one over. Must be tired, but he's done well to save 3 runs for his team.
Yeah, good work. Very good work. He has already taken a brilliant catch in the field. He has saved some runs in the outfield. So he's turning out to be the Iron Man for the Marvels here.
Well, I hope we don't have any copyright issues. All these Marvel and DC comic characters we keep talking about. And it's Nasir Faraz coming in to bat.
If there weren't, now there might be.
I'll tell you what, if somebody from the Marvels or DC comic universe is listening to us, I'd be very happy as well. Inside half of the bat, racing down towards square leg. Danish Qureshi, that's why he was in that point region, because he's been standing at that square leg. They take 2 again. Very good running between the wickets. Nasir Faraz taking over the role of the Flash for the Marvels right now.
So we have decided it's the Marvels versus the DC. Superman departs, Flash comes in. The remainder superheroes though.
I have a lot. Trust me, I'm a bit of a comic book nerd. I can name quite a few as we go along.
It's not the problem of naming them, it's just the problem of popularity that they have or not.
Well, that's a completely different conversation to have, Faizan, because I'll tell you what, there are quite a few superheroes that are much better than the ones that are famous. That is the way the life is. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Even if you look at cricket, for example, there are so many heroes, unsung heroes that have just flown under the radar.
2 of them are sitting right here. You're listening to them.
There's one who's going to send a WhatsApp message very soon. In the air, over the fielders for a boundary. Mohammad Usman realizes now it's his responsibility to keep that scoreboard ticking and do it quickly as well. Remember, they have to set a total, and a big one. They almost conceded 178 against this same side just a few nights ago. And they have conceded a lot of runs in the last few games. They've not been able to defend 200 against the Blitzers. So they know they have to put up a big total here.
I was actually asking this to Usman. How big is a big total? So he mentioned that somewhere around 180, 185 should be good enough. And in the same breath he said, although we have lost at 200 as well.
Well, that's a hallmark of a good leader, isn't it? That he acknowledges where they've been a bit poor and they want to improve that as quickly as possible. You have only one more opportunity. Mohammad Usman, it's this game. Pushes it and gets a single. Intelligent cricket. A good over in the end. Remember, this is their strike bowler, Taimur Bhatti. But they've taken him for 9 runs. 116 for 4. The last 5 overs come up and Usman asks for the power play. Well, keep an eye out for the umpire's signal. There it is. It's the power play. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Everybody else inside. This is a new innovation for the ILT20 development tournament. It's a game-changing innovation as well. We've seen teams score a lot of runs and we've seen teams lose a lot of wickets in the process as well. That game, Blitzers versus the Pearls, comes to mind, where the Blitzers were looking really good and then lost a lot of wickets very quickly in the power play.
Adds a little bit of pressure on both sides, doesn't it? The batter is under pressure because he has to score runs no matter what. Look at that. Normally he wouldn't play a shot like that, Usman.
Yeah, would have probably just bunted it. This time trying to hit it very hard. And a good delivery from Danish Qureshi. What a spell he bowled up top.
I want to go on the record and say that I love the 3 rules that have been introduced in this tournament. And I think they should be there at the main tournament at ILT20 as well. They add a new color, a new flavor to this dish that's called ILT20. And it's got that beautiful smell that's spreading across the world, that dish.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think the 3 rules that you're talking about are game-changing rules, and I think not just the ILT20 but even international cricket, they should be implemented. As Danish Qureshi bowls a very important dot ball. So just in case if you're tuning in today for the first time, the rules that Faizan are talking about is A, one bowler can be the super bowler, bowl 5 overs in the spell instead of just the standard 4 in the 20 over format. We'll talk about the others after this delivery. Short ball pulled very hard. It's in the gap and a good effort, but to no avail. Mayank Chaudhary has conceded a boundary.
Well, that was a good looking shot. Right from the meat of the bat. Powerfully hit from Nasir Faraz. He's looking in good touch after that knock yesterday. Hasn't scored a lot of runs in this tournament, but he certainly is very highly rated, especially when it comes to the combox, frankly.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I think he has a bright future as a batter who comes in at number 5 or number 6. He can add a lot of value. Again, like Rahul Chopra, very good in the run chase as well. A fuller delivery, hit straight down the ground and right into the hands of Haider Vasisha. This is what we were talking about. The power play can do damage on both sides. This would have been a ball that would have probably gone towards long on, who would have been right at the edge of the boundary. It was Vasi who was in the circle, and Nasir Faraz has fallen at a critical juncture for the Braves.
Yeah, it was a high full toss. Couldn't control it. I think he was a little surprised. Got it high on the bat. Went with the shot because it was power play. Otherwise, he might have just punched it towards mid-on. You never know. And that is what the second rule is. The power play overs. We'll talk about the third rule in just a bit. Nasir Faraz gone 8 of 7. 121 for 5 now.
Was very interesting from the Braves. No Abdul Ghaffar. They've gone with Junaid Shamsuddin. Look at that strike rate. Even though the highest score is 31,
Over 2 to come.
that tournament strike rate of 190 is exactly what the Braves want from him. Get us 20, 30 runs at a strike rate of 190. You've done your job.
To be fair to him, I think this is the highest that he's batting in the order.
Absolutely.
He's batted at number 8, 9 and drives this one through the covers on the back foot. Takes a single. So a very good over coming in. The first power play over, you were expecting runs. It's picked up a wicket and only 5 in the over. That was the second rule that we were talking about, the power play. And the third rule makes it all very interesting as well.
Yeah, the third rule is that the total number of runs scored in both power plays is sort of a mini match going on. Whoever scores the most number of runs in those 8 overs, not the 6, not the 2, 8 overs, gets a bonus point. Usman has hit that in the air. There is a fielder stationed there and it's just a single. So we'll continue talking about the rules, but before that, we have to acknowledge that Danish Qureshi has bowled a brilliant over in the power play. 7 runs conceded and a big wicket taken. 1, 2, 3 for 5. With Zahid coming in to bowl his 4th over. I'm very interested to see Rahul Chopra's decision on the super bowler. Who is he going to go for? Danish Qureshi, Mohammad Zahid or Taimur Bhatti? Well, it's Mohammad Zahid who is making a strong case for over number 5. First delivery in the power play from him, and he has castled the captain. It's Usman who has to walk back.
That's a poor shot. And that is what power play does to you. Normally, Usman plays those classical drives through the offside. He was making room to play it through the offside. Had to go with it because there was no pace on the ball. He was into the shot too early, just went with it through mid-wicket and losing it completely. Another wicket down. Usman gone for 23, 123 for 6 now.
It's Abdul Ghaffar. That strike rate, 230, the highest in the tournament from any batter. 10 sixes, 6 boundaries. If he gets going, watch out in the parking lot.
Still 23 balls to go. He shouldn't play a shot like that. That is exactly what I was thinking. First ball outside the off stump, trying to go for it through mid-wicket, then changing his shot. So in 2 minds clearly there. Against the fast bowlers, he doesn't seem all that comfortable, frankly.
Yeah, and again that dismissal, the only thing Usman will be thinking about right now is how low that ball has kept. And he'll be hoping and praying that that same thing happens when they come out to bowl. A bit of uneven bounce.
And a swing and a miss. Another slower delivery. Very, very good ball from Colonel Zahid. Well, I am sure he wouldn't be able to check his phone as of now. The celebration would have been something different had he known the news that he's been picked in the draft today.
Well, Faizan, I think there are quite a few names whose phones are right now not with them because they're playing. But you have a list of the UAE players, the players right now on display in the ILT20 that have been selected. This ball from Abdul Ghaffar landing safely. Mohammad Zahid is one of them. Rizwan CP is one of them.
Asif Lala.
Asif Khan is one of them. Usman Khan, who was belligerent in the first semi-final, one of them as well.
Alishan Sharfu.
Alishan Sharfu,
Wasim
the
Akram.
captain of the Pearls. Wasim Akram,
Abdul
our
Ghaffar.
own Wasim Akram, not the Wasim Akram. And Abdul Ghaffar, just to name a few.
The Wasim Akram picks the draft. The draft doesn't pick him.
Absolutely. Very well said. Very well said. So, big congratulations and kudos to all the hard work, the determination, the blood, sweat and tears, as they say, that these players have put in domestic cricket to get recognized on such a big stage. And that is just one step in their careers. There is another one coming very soon, the ILT20 draft. 13 players from this particular edition will get selected into that.
We all are very excited for that draft. That is the draft that this tournament is happening for. And you know, it would be a great thing. It would be a life-changing thing for a lot of players. End of the over, 17 gone. Very good power play overs here. Just 2 of it, 7 of the first one. Just 9 runs coming in the floating power play. 17 gone, 125 for 6 now.
Well, one mystery has been solved. The super bowler is Danish Qureshi. Picked up in the air, past that fielder for a boundary. Not a way to start that special over. He's deserved it. He's picked up 3 wickets, 3 important wickets.
What a good looking shot. That's a super shot against the super bowler. Short, slow, picking his spot. Just one bounce into the fence. In that ILT20 board, the ball knocking on that board. So is the batter who can score a lot of runs. So is the bowler who can pick up a lot of wickets.
Yep. And we have a very close friend of ours who's listening in. Unfortunately, when we were talking about the players, he had put his TV on mute. We'll talk about that in a few minutes because this is a big opportunity in the game. And that catch has been dropped. It's Junaid Shamsuddin who sent the ball into orbit. The fielder at square leg had a lot of time to get under it. It was swirling in the night sky. And he has grasped it. How expensive is this going to be, Faizan?
Well, Junaid Shamsu has played some very good knocks. This was a very poor drop. Never going to the ball. Didn't time it. Didn't jump. Didn't make sure that he got under the ball there.
There was Harshit Kaushik. Generally a safe fielder. But he's grasped it. So let's just quickly recap the names for our friend who's lazy and does not listen to us when we were talking on the comms. There is Rizwan CP, there is Abdul Ghaffar, there is Usman Khan, Asif Khan. Even I've lost my...
There's Wasim Akram, there's Ali Shan Sharafu. There are Matiullah is another one. Abdul Ghaffar is one of them. I think you named him.
Yeah, well, he's good enough to be named twice as a batter and a bowler. Oh, he's tonked that. I think that has gone for 6. I think that has hit that office building. And Junaid Shamsuddin is going to make marvels pay for that drop. Mark my words.
You know how many times we have seen the power play overs going against the batters and how many times we have seen the super bowler conceding a lot of runs in that 5th over. And that is why these rules are very, very important and very good and very entertaining.
That's a very good point there. That's a very, very good point. The super bowler has actually gone for a lot of runs in that 5th over. We saw Rohan Mustafa conceding 27. And Danish Qureshi might be on his way to about 20 odd runs here as well. A boundary to start this over. And the penultimate ball has gone for 6. 20 runs so far. This is why they should have taken that power play early, because a batter like Junaid and Abdul Ghaffar don't care if you have 2 fielders outside or 6.
Another name in the draft, Colonel Zahid, who came in to talk to Danish Qureshi.
Oh, that was the first name that we started this conversation with.
Yes.
So, yes, Mohammad Zahid has been selected as well. Obviously, the retained players, I have to talk about them. Mohammad Wasim, Rohan Mustafa, Basil Hamid.
There's one more.
My memory is on restart at the moment. We'll find out very quickly. In the meantime, is Junaid Shamsuddin, who has suddenly just given this batting performance a rocket boost. 146 for 6 now. Two more deliveries to go, two more overs to go. Danish Qureshi's spell comes to an end with a 21 run over. 3 for 42 on the night. Temur Bhatti coming in to bowl. And the ball in the air now. It's gone into the hands and then out again. Junaid Shamsuddin has been given another life. It's Haider Wasi Shah. He's done well to stop that boundary. Running out from short third man. We'll have to see if that was actually a catchable opportunity or just a brilliant effort from the youngster.
Yeah, sometimes those catches, the fielder, eventually you blame the fielder, but they are the ones who make that catch happen. And I think he was in the 30-yard circle. He ran back to grab onto that ball, and those are very, very difficult to take.
Yeah, they're just doing a boundary check here. And a big dive in. Very well done. A la Brendan McCullum. How many times have we seen him do that? That jump in the air and that flick back. He's saved 2 runs for his team.
And Junaid Shamsu has got another life, mind you. This is 2 dropped catches for Junaid Shamsu. And this time down the ground, drilled hard. This is going to the boundary. Good work. Very good work, Rahul Chopra. He knew exactly where the boundary perimeter was, and he was running on the edge of it.
Yeah, and he's saved 3 runs for his team because they've only taken a single. Junaid Shamsuddin, 26 of 11. What an impact he's made. He came above Abdul Ghaffar, remember. We were a bit shocked when that happened, justifying that move. And now if Abdul Ghaffar can get into the act as well, that 175, 180 mark looking very likely, Faizan.
Absolutely. Another over like the one before this. And things would be looking very, very different. Temur Bhatti has bowled well, swing and a miss once again. What they've done well, the marvels, is they haven't fed Abdul Ghaffar with any spin bowling here.
Well, keeping him hungry is the important thing. If you not just feeding him spin, but also anything in this slot. What they've done is they've bowled short, they've bowled wide, and so far he's not made a good connection. 4 deliveries for just 1 run so far. Again a short quick delivery, and again it's Abdul Ghaffar who's beaten on the pull.
Yeah, poor batting. He is looking to play that one shot only. No innovation coming in from Abdul Ghaffar. Closing his eyes a little too early on that shot also. Into the shot really early. Very good over this. 2 dot balls. Back to back. Just 3 runs of the first 4 deliveries. Yeah. Brilliant over coming in from Temur Bhatti. This is up in the air. Hasn't gone anywhere. Somebody needs to get underneath it. Somebody does. And drops it.
Oh, this is a very difficult chance. I know at this level you need to take catches like these, but that ball has gone into orbit and then come back down very, very quickly. So difficult to judge. Here at the ICC, especially slightly lower floodlights, that ball, when it goes above the floodlights, it gets lost in that dark night sky. And Saghir has done really well to at least get to it. 151 now. the Braves, and I feel they are quite a few short.
Gets hold of this one, and it is going towards the fielder. Saghir once again. They are running to. No, thinking against it. And a single to end the over. Very good over coming in. Just 6 of it. 19 gone. 152 for 6 now.
Well, the last over has been given to Mohammad Saghir. Mohammad Saghir and Abdul Ghaffar are teammates. They play for the same club. But there'll be no love lost here, I can tell you that. Abdul Ghaffar will want to hit him for 30, if not more.
And he certainly can do that. He has the power to do that. He hasn't been all that great today. 7 balls for his 4. But this might just be the over. Short outside the off stump. I think they have done their homework well against Ghaffar. They are not feeding him anything on the body.
And as you were saying, every delivery, what he's trying to do is just pull it towards mid-wicket. And he's missing out. Very good ball from Saghir to start the last over.
Very smart cricketer, Saghir. Not a
This-
very smart way to wipe the ball though.
This is the first time I think he's bowling out his full 4-over quota. Again, no connection and just a single. He's been used as the 6th or 7th bowler in this tournament by the Marvels. Just brought in to fill in a gap if the spinner has gone for a few runs. But not today. He's been given the responsibility to bowl a full quota of 4. And he's stepped up nicely for the men in blue.
What an odd Junaid Shamsu has played. 11 balls, 26 runs. And this is not the first time he's doing it for them. He's saved Braves quite a few times. Can he do that again on the remaining 4 deliveries here?
Well, at least 2 of them need to go out of the park. That's what he's calculating. And he's missed it. Oh, Vashwant Valtappa, very poor. You don't want to give away freebies. He's given away 2 runs. And Junaid Shamsuddin will get back on strike. The young wicket keepers in this ILT20 development tournament have not had a very good day. Or a very good tournament, I should say. Just bouncing in front of him. And you can visibly see they're both very upset. What should have been a dot ball. It's 2 runs, 2 valuable runs.
Saghir has been brilliant in the field with the ball today. And this has gone up in the air. Has he got the distance? Oh my goodness me. That was a miscued hit. It has gone miles over the boundary ropes.
Well, I know we've been talking about DC Comics, but Shamshu reminds me of the Hulk. And he has gone straight down the ground. You don't want to see him angry. He is upset when... He was upset when Abdul Ghaffar did not take that 2. He was upset when he was not on strike. And now he's taking out the anger on Saghir Khan. This is a very important boundary. 161 now on the board.
Yeah, the Hulk has done the bulk of scoring here. 26 of 12 now.
Well, you need to get onto his Instagram page very quickly and buy the book 101 Puns by RJ Faizan. 101 Cricketing Puns. It's an Amazon bestseller.
Yeah, and I promise you wouldn't sulk.
A single taken, and 1 more delivery to go. 162 on the board. You would think this is not enough. They have conceded 201 in a game. they almost conceded 177 against this exact team. They have not clicked as a bowling unit, the Braves, so they needed a big cushion in terms of the runs. And they are on 162.
Last ball. And Ghaffar doesn't get hold of it. This is up in the air. It's gone straight to hand. Sums up the story of the innings for the team Braves here. They are way too short of 185 that they were thinking at the toss. They are 7 down now for 162 at the close of the innings.
Yeah, Abdul Ghaffar unable to replicate his mind-boggling innings from a couple of nights ago. A strike rate of 50. Take a screenshot and keep it in your mobile phone because that will never happen again when he comes to bat. 162 for 7. The Braves have managed in their allotted 20 overs. And the Marvels will go out with a lot of confidence. They would think that they have at least opened that door into the semi-finals, into the finals. Just need to put one foot in. That's the batting card then. And one name sticks out. Asif Khan, 73 of 50 for him. Nothing from Hamdan, nothing from Rais. Rizwan CP took up 17 deliveries to get to 10. Usman was looking good for 23 of 20. And if you take out Junaid Shamsuddin's innings of 14 odd deliveries, 33 runs, oh, the ILT20 Braves would have been way, way, way below par.
Yeah, look at the bowling as well. And I really am looking at the bowling card. Looking forward to the bowling card because they haven't used a lot of spinners here. Harshit just bowled 1 over. Zahid, in fact, Zohaib bowled just 2. So just 3 overs of spin bowling, which is, I think, a very good ploy against the Braves because they are very good spin players. So good captaincy coming in from Rahul Chopra as well. Danish Taimur, the super bowler there. 5 overs. His last over was taken for 21 runs. He picked up 3 wickets. Valiant effort from him. Taimur Bhatti bowled decently well, was taken for a few in the middle overs. 4 overs, 37 runs for him. Zahid was brilliant. Look at that. Colonel Zahid, I think, is the pick of the bowlers. He hasn't picked up as many wickets, but with 4.5 runs per over in a T20 game, that's gold. Harshit bowled just 1 for 8. Zohaib bowled just 2 for 20. And Saghir finished his quota of overs and I think bowled really, really well. 4 overs, 32 runs, bowled that difficult last over and picking up a wicket in that over as well. We are going to go into the highlights here. This is how the first innings started with Asif Khan opening the innings and going berserk right from the word go.
Yeah, beautiful shots early on. A monster 6 against Taimur Bhatti, and then Danish Qureshi came into the act, picked up a wicket, not 1 but 2. Rais, for the second time in this tournament, giving the bowlers a chance to get a hat-trick. Asif Khan was enjoying himself on the other end. Rizwan CP got a few boundaries but fell to the spinner. Playing across the line is never a good idea. Asif Khan getting some quick runs and getting to his half century as well in the process. Usman, the captain, while he was in the middle, they were looking very good to get to that 175, 180.
Absolutely. And then a rush of blood from Asif Khan right before the power play overs. And this is what happened. He was out on 73, and since then, the innings just lost the momentum that he had built. Nasir Faraz hit a couple of lusty blows, but he was out caught cheaply as well. Then Usman lost his wicket in the power play overs. And then things just didn't work out till the time Junaid Shamsu unleashed.
Yeah, he was given a couple of opportunities, dropped twice. And you don't want to drop a batter like him twice. Getting some monster blows in the process. That one, we all thought that was going into the hands of the fielder, but not the case. Abdul Ghaffar shot, however, found Haider Wasisha. Last delivery of this innings going for a wicket. So we will be going for a short break. Don't go anywhere. It is the second semi-final, and the Braves will want to defend 162 to get in. The Marvels will want to get to 163 to come back tomorrow to play the Blitzers for the final. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ILT20 Development Tournament live from the ICC Academy. We are 20 overs away, 163 runs away, or 10 wickets away from the second finalist of this ILT20 edition, the first of its kind. It's the Braves versus the Marvels. If you're just joining in, the Marvels had won the toss, decided to field first, and the Braves managed 162. Mayank Chaudhary opening the batting. 89 runs in the tournament so far. Not very good with the bat, but he knows he can make everyone forget those stats if he plays a match-winning knock. Ashwant Valtappa has had a quiet tournament as well. These two openers have a big role and responsibility for their team tonight. We saw Usman Khan and Kamran Atta play blinders to take blitzers into the finals in the afternoon game. And if this man gets going, well, it will be Braves who might be coming back tomorrow. Haider Ali, 10 wickets in the tournament, joint highest with Uzair Khan, and he's been given the first over. So Mohammad Usman going on the attack from over number 1. Here we go. First delivery fired into the stumps, and Mayank does the right thing, gets a single, gets to the other end. That will ease the nerves a bit. Mayank Chaudhary fell first delivery. It was a few weeks ago. Long time ago it feels, when he faced Jawadullah and hit that first ball right into the hands of short mid-wicket for a golden duck to start the ILT20 development. Interesting field this for the left-hander. Then they have the square leg and long on in place. Haider Ali, he's one of those rare spinners that likes bowling towards the left-handers, targeting the stumps on a regular. Single taken, quick single taken. Well, this is not very good fielding from the Braves. That should never have been a single. Mohammad Usman stationed at extra cover, and both the batters are off the mark. Oh, inside edge, past the wicketkeeper and hits the fence. They will not mind this, the Marvels. They will take every boundary no matter which way it comes. Tournament 4, number 424. A week and a couple of days of cricket, and 424 boundaries hit. A high scoring, high fly tournament this has been. Haider Ali will not mind that. He knows he has an opportunity to hit those stumps. Just induce another single taken. Another quick single taken. Good running between the wickets. Seven of the first over so far. This time again they take a single. Well, I'm joined by Rashid in the comm box. And Rashid, explain how the Braves are able to give away singles like that in the power play.
Well, it's very difficult to understand why they're coming so far behind in the 30-yard circle. And this is good batting, good start here for the Marvels. 8 runs coming off 5 deliveries. It's a perfect start for them. Don't lose a wicket. Don't give a sniff to Haider Ali. Good delivery. Dot ball to end the over. That'll be 8 on the board after the first.
New bowler in is Abdul Ghaffar. He lit up the tournament with the bat, but you have to say with the ball has just been a bit off color. Economy rate of 9, only 3 wickets in the tournament. Remember, he bowls with that new ball, comes in the power play, then bowls in the death. So you expect him to take a lot more wickets than he has at the moment, Rashid.
Oh yeah, that has been a problem for the Braves. I've seen throughout the tournament they've been missing out on that one bowler. They've got 4 proper bowlers, and with Abdul Ghaffar not picking up a lot of wickets at the top of the innings, that has been a consistent problem for them. That is why I thought that 160 would not be enough probably. But it's a new day. First delivery on the leg stump. Not a good delivery, but a poor shot selection from Ashwant Waltapa. That will be the first wicket, and that'll give a lot of confidence to Abdul Ghaffar.
Well, Ashwant Waltapa has had a very, very poor tournament. The ILT20 development tournament for him. He was batting at a strike rate of 80 odd. He does not want to walk out. But my friend, you have missed out on a straight delivery. He's hoping against hope now because the umpire has gone upstairs to check if that was a front foot no ball. And that's the only thing that can save him. Abdul Ghaffar is looking at the line. I think, ooh, is there anything behind the white line?
A lot looks very difficult to tell from here. A different angle might just go in his favor, but I think the umpire with that first call holding him back, that will be an interesting to see what that decision is going to be.
Well, I'm sure the entire Marvel's coaching staff and the Waltappa family will be praying that that left or right hand of Shiju Sam comes out and he signals no ball, because that will follow a free hit, and a free hit will give a lot of confidence to Waltappa, but not a clean angle. So yeah, he's been given out, fair enough. I don't think they had the right angle to make that call. It was Mayank who had blocked it, and Ashwant Waltappa was hoping against hope. He has to walk back. 2 of 3 for him. Abdul Ghaffar strikes when it matters the most. When one left-hander replaces another, it's Vishnu Sukumaran coming in to bat. And let's not discuss those stats at all. Let's just wish him luck in the second semi-final. A talented left-hander, and under a lot of pressure here now, because what the Marvels don't want happening is losing a couple of very quick wickets and then pressure coming on Rahul Chopra.
Absolutely. It's important for these two to make sure they play out at least 2-3 overs, give that confidence to the rest of the batters. Way outside off stump, that'll be a wide delivery. That has been the problem for Abdul Ghaffar. He hasn't been consistent. That wasn't a very good delivery where he got a wicket. He was on the leg stump, and Ashwant Waltapa, I think he missed out. With the kind of form he was in, he just turned out to be a good delivery against him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's almost a half volley on middle stump. You bowl that delivery to somebody like a Muhammad Usman or a Harshit Kaushik, and that ball would have been sailing out of the park. In the stumps again this time. Beats Vishnu Sukumaran, but they sneak a single. Such a big difference when you watch a batter who's in form against somebody who's not.
Oh, absolutely. Just doesn't give you what the wicket is doing, isn't it? But I must say, in this game particularly, I've seen the ball not bouncing as much. Every batter has been struggling with that bounce. They've anticipated a lot more bounce, but not coming in. That delivery to get rid of Rizwan CP off Zohaib Zubair didn't bounce as much.
Yeah, this is the fifth game, beg your pardon, on this wicket. Mayank gets a single as well. He's doing the right thing here, Mayank. Just rotating strike, getting used to the wicket. This is the Asian strip, as they call it. And just like Asian wickets, the more you're playing on it, the lower that bounce is getting. That delivery to get rid of Mohammad Usman against Mohammad Zahid, that ball didn't bounce a lot as well. So good observation, Rashid, and this is where now these batters need to step up. It's not a big total on the board. It's not a 205 run chase. It's 163.
So certainly they can take their time, and I think I would want to see all the batters playing more on the front foot. Don't go back on the back foot. That is where you're prone to lose your wicket. So I'm sure the coaching staff might have observed that as well, and they would have told the batters to play more on the front foot, especially against the spinners.
Yeah, Rais Ahmed is also going to play a key role. Might even see Rizwan CP coming into bowls those loopy leg spinners that turn a lot. And before Rahul Chopra comes into bat, you want to get as many overs in as possible from the spinners. Targeted the stumps this time, flicked it in the air. Has he found a fielder? You bet he is. The poor form for Vishnu Sukumaran continues. Abdul Ghaffar has equaled his tally for wickets in the tournament already. What a big moment for the big man to step up in the second semi-final.
So yeah, that's he's coming out to perform when it's mattered the most. That was in the slot once again on leg stump, and I think Ashwant Waltapa just missing out, playing it straight to the fielder. Good catch taken in the deep, and a poor run of form continues for him. He checked out before he could check in. Third ball duck for him. 2 wickets down, 11 on the board.
Well, how many times have we seen this in this tournament? We've seen this 6 times. The Marvels have come out to bat. It's Rahul Chopra walking in with the power play in full effect and a big run chase underway. This man, well, how many times are you going to abuse the fact that he is the best chaser going around? The law of averages is looking to catch up to him, and he is looking to catch up to Abdul Ghaffar. Starts off with a solid hit, but very well fielded by Junaid Shamsuddin. The Braves are switched on now. 2 overs done, 11 for 2. Well, this is very interesting. From Mohammad Usman, he stopped Heather after the first over. And he's brought in Hazrat Bilal, another bowler who has not performed to his full potential, although he's been very, very unlucky.
Certainly. Change. That's a good delivery, cutting him into half. That was a long line played there by Mayank Chaudhary. Probably expecting the ball to stay with the angle, but just came in a touch.
Well, a lot of the players in this ILT20 development, especially today, have stepped up when they were needed to. Ali Abid as the captain for the Blitzers, making the right calls. Mohammad Zubair with the ball. Usman Khan, as always, with the bat. Is it Hazrat Bilal and Abdul Ghaffar they're going to step up for the Braves, or will it be Mayank's night?
Misfield there, allowing them to go for that single. He's playing very sensibly. Different kind of an innings from Mayank Chaudhary today. He's not going after the bowlers, just placing them in the gap, trying to pick up singles, going and run a ball, and trying to make sure he gets his eye in.
Yeah, he's a supremely confident lad, Mayank. I think it was about 4 odd nights ago when the Marvels had lost 2 games out of the 3. when he said we will be playing the finals. Just watch, they're in the semi-finals. So one part of that is true, and maybe that's when the best comes out of somebody like Mayank with the final slot on the line. Inside half. And very lucky again, Rahul Chopra. And if you're a Braves fan, you will say Hazrat Bilal is very unlucky. He has missed the inside and outside edge. He has bowled some wicket-taking deliveries that have not taken wickets. And what a moment this would have been. Rahul Chopra in the run chase, falling cheaply.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery. The ball is coming into the right-hander, so that this new ball is working for the fast bowlers. We saw in the first innings as well. All the faster bowlers for Marvels were getting the ball to talk. Now it's Hazrat Bilal. That's a good delivery, but played very confidently, very clear mind there. He always wanted to play it in the gap, didn't want to overhit it, just wanted to place it for a single. Gets to the other end. He's off the mark now, Rahul Chopra.
Well, yeah, this is how he starts. He starts his innings just trusting his hand-eye coordination, not a lot of feet movement, but still finds the middle of the bat. That's a very interesting approach, because the ODI captain for West Indies, Shai Hope, who's one of the highest run scorers in ODI international cricket so far, said that he does the exact same thing before a big innings. A wild hoik going towards leg side. They're pushing for two. They will push two. They will get two. This pair has played a lot of cricket together. They know the capabilities of each other. So just talking about that approach from the batter, what Shai Hope said is right before the innings, what he does is takes about 10-15 minutes in the nets where he does not move his feet at all, very stationary, like they're in cement, and tries to meet the throwdowns with just his bat. And as long as he's got the confidence that he can hit the ball with the middle of the bat without his feet movement, he's confident he's going to get runs. Edged. They've removed the slip fielder for the last ball. This is a tactic that I've never liked. A last ball is also a delivery where you can pick up a wicket, not just the first 5. It's gone for 4. End of over number 3. 19 for 2 now, the Marvels. Well, Abdul Ghaffar will continue. 2 wickets for 2 runs in the first over. The one bowler you don't want to get into confidence if you're a Marvels supporter is this man. Again edged down towards third man for a single.
Absolutely, he's a superb bowler, isn't he? Comes in with a lot of pace and bowls in the right areas once he gets going. At the moment, this is a similar start to how the Braves started their innings. They lost a couple of wickets early on, and then it was Asif Khan who made sure that he kept one end intact, but he kept going after the bowlers. He made sure that every loose delivery bowled to him was either hit for a maximum or a boundary. So that is where they didn't feel any pressure, and all the other batters played around him. So a similar kind of innings is required from one of these two. Steps down there, Mayank. Not the right approach, I think. You have to just settle down, take your time, wait for those loose deliveries, and keep doing what you were doing earlier. Place them in the gaps, get those singles going. So just one run of the over so far. Short delivery. He's gone for that shot and he's played it in the gap. I think they'll run away. No, it's plugged into the ground. Running away towards the boundary, but Haider Ali does well. They'll pick up 3. Yes, good running. They're very quick between the wickets, these two.
Yeah, and as you were saying, Mayank seems to be in a bit of a zone, doesn't he? He's taking on the big man, clearing that infield. Yeah, it was a short delivery, but again, very quick, not a lot of timing on it. Look at that running between the wickets. They don't say anything to each other. Just have a look and then off they go.
Superb running between the wickets. That will be required here. Rahul Chopra relies a lot on good running between the wickets, so it will be important his partners make sure they give him that faith that they will keep running for him. Meanwhile, just places it behind point, gets a run. Are they going to come back for 2? No, that was a good throw there from Hafiz Almas. They're happy with that single. And I think Mayank is trying to just make sure that he doesn't let any pressure come on to Rahul Chopra. He's going to get some runs in, and that will help Rahul Chopra just settle down.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the way Rahul Chopra has played this tournament, you want to play a knock for him. You want to bat for him, because he has been batting for this team. And the last 6 games, every match, it's been Rahul Chopra versus the opposition. So he wants somebody to step up along with him. And I think Mayank Chaudhary has said, buddy, I have your back. Let's win this together. You take your time. Let me cut loose a little bit. They have Haider Vasisha. They have Harshit Kaushik, who played an absolute blinder in that 200 run chase. So they do have the lower order hitting to get to a total, if that required run rate is above 9, 10, even 11. But they need a good start here.
So certainly a platform needs to be set, and these two can certainly do that. Mayank at the moment is looking just a little fidgety. Slower delivery, I think. Attempted slower delivery, just came on. As plays towards the onside, they'll pick up a single to end the over. 4 done, 25 for the loss of 2.
Well, they're continuing with Hazrat Bilal. No Haider Ali. Pulled in the air again. That was a risky shot.
Yeah, it was. Mayank Chaudhary just moving around a lot in his crease. The previous over, the last delivery also, he was trying to get across towards the offside and hoik that towards the onside. And on this occasion as well. So I think it's very critical that they don't lose a wicket here. And Mayank Chaudhary can't allow a sniff to the bowlers. At the moment, I think the ball has just lost its swing. It's not swinging, moving as much. So he just needs to make sure that he places them in the gap.
Yeah, this is a critical moment in the run chase. In the air, over the fielder for a maximum. Mayank Chaudhary is making a statement and a half in this semi-final for the Marvels.
That was a superb shot. We're talking about how they need to wait for loose deliveries. That was a loose delivery in the slot. And Mayank Chaudhary picked it up really nicely, played it through the line and got a maximum. I think we're just waiting for the confirmation, but I thought that's gone over the boundary rope.
Yeah, I think that cleared the boundary rope very easily. Yes, it is a 6. And Mohammad Usman, for all his experience, will have to calculate how he uses Haider Ali and Rais Ahmed today. That is the make and break situation for me in this run chase. If the spinners come on top, the Braves might see it through. If Mayank Chaudhary continues like this game will be done and dusted in 15. A 6 followed by a 4.
That's an even better shot. He made a lot more room for himself. I thought he wouldn't get to that delivery, but look at that extension of the arms. He was in the air when he played that shot. And that's gone for a boundary. A couple of bounces and in she goes into the boundary ropes. 4 very important runs. These are 2 very, very important shots in the game. Now Rahul Chopra needs to walk up to Mayank. He's got the runs of the over. Just calm down. Don't give them a sniff. Don't let them pick up a wicket here.
Well, knowing Rahul Chopra, and I think Faizan asked him this question as well, he doesn't talk a lot. So I don't think Mayank Chaudhary and Rahul Chopra are going to be discussing what's going to happen through this game as much. But you're right, he should. Short delivery. Wanted to ramp it and lets it go. So maybe, yes, they have had a word and Mayank Chaudhary has decided, let me listen to the captain for once and not play a rash shot, although the shot was on.
Yeah, straight away after he left that delivery, we saw that nod coming in from Rahul Chopra. That says that they are discussing it, so that's good. They just need to settle down. 10 runs have come the over. 2 more deliveries to go. Get a single, get to the other end.
Cuts it hard. Over point for another boundary. And this will not only give Mayank Chaudhary a lot of confidence, it will give his captain on the other end a lot of confidence as well. He's probably enjoyed that boundary more than Mayank. Over the point fielder, Hazrat Bilal's second over, going for 14 runs so far. And this run chase is cruising in the direction of the Marvels. It's the Braves now that need to do something and do something quickly.
Yeah, this is a superb knock from Mayank, 32 of 18. He's making sure that he doesn't let the loose deliveries go away. That was a loose delivery, allowed him to free his arms, and he placed it perfectly for a boundary. 39 on the board for 2 after 4.5. This is turning out to be a very, very good over for the Marvels. 1 more delivery to go in this over. Play it sensibly. Unless it's a loose delivery, just respect it.
Well, Rahul Chopra, as we all know, is one of the best when it comes to the run chase. He has matured so much as a batter. But I think this particular captaincy stint has done wonders for him as well. Played in the gap again and they pick up 2. Brilliant cricket from the men in blue. We saw a fantastic run chase yesterday between a team in blue and a team in yellow. And they were in a lot of trouble as well in the first 3 overs. It's the Marvels that are doing something similar now. 41 for 2, end of over 5. The last roll of the dice for Mohammad Usman. Haider conceding 8 in his first over, and he's been brought back very quickly because Mayank Chaudhary has cut loose. 34 of 19 for him. 41 for 2 in the power play. 1 more over to go. Abid Ibrahim joins me in the comm box to discuss the next few overs. And Rahul Chopra has done the right thing, just taken a single, got into the other end.
Yeah, I need to pick Rashid up and throw him out of the comm box so that I can talk about this game, which is really getting exciting here. 163 was the target set by Braves. The Marvels knows things or two about chasing, especially that man with the yellow helmet. Oh, he picks that one up and over. They are certainly enjoying this power play and getting runs coming nicely. Mayank Chaudhary on sung.
Well, it's been due for a very long time. Mayank Chaudhary did score 47 odd runs in the tournament in one of the matches, but didn't look his fluent self. This, however, is Mayank 2.0, and he is batting magnificently through the line. This is Haider Ali bowling to him. He is the highest wicket taker of the tournament. He has the best economy rate of the tournament as well. And he's conceded 13 runs already. The Braves under pressure.
You need to be careful now when you hit Heather inside out. It's always the shot that you need to be careful while playing. He's got that exceptional arm bowl which can be very tricky at times. If he finds a little bit of gap between bat and pad, and he'll get through.
Well, somebody needs to hire Abid Ibrahim as their team analyst very quickly, because he is absolutely spot on. He's done exactly that after getting hit for a boundary. That quicker arm ball just couldn't find the stumps but beats the outside edge.
Yeah, at times these bowlers give you those loose deliveries so that you can get out of the frame that the good delivery will be followed as well.
Well, that's a very good point. Unfortunately, I know a few bowlers who've never bowled a good delivery after that loose one. Driven in the gap. No, there is a misfield, and again it's a single taken. And because they have that boundary, they're in no rush now. Neck and neck, the required run rate and the current run rate, 8.2 and 8.1. So there is no panic just yet. The Braves need a wicket.
Bowls quick here, uses the shoulder. And, Mayank puts that one away and gets into 40 now. Lovely partnership here at the moment going between the two. It's end of the power play, 49 for 2.
Rais Ahmed coming into bowl. 4 wickets in the tournament so far. All 4 wickets coming in one innings. Economy rate of 6.9. And if you can deliver that kind of spell today, the Braves will be very, very happy.
Just imagine you took 4 wickets in the game and the next game you don't get to bowl.
Well, only if you're playing for the Braves. 50 coming up for the Marvels. 6.1 overs. After losing the first 2 wickets for just 2 runs on the board, this is a very good fight back.
Just heaving on the onside. Getting a single there. They'll be dealing in singles, but 1 odd boundary is what required. And I think Mayank is the one who's purchasing that for the team Marvels.
Well, I'm sure Rahul Chopra has given him the Amex black card and said you can purchase whatever you want. It's a bottomless credit card that he's given him, and as long as he can take them into the finals, he won't mind what that final bill is. 41 of 25. What a knock this under pressure. Again, he's not looked his fluent self, Mayank Chaudhary. He's had a torrid day in the field as well. Dropped a couple of catches, gave away a few boundaries. And that one kept a bit low. Rashid and I were talking about this, that surface. It's a tired surface, and the spinners might get one to creep under that bat if you can find the right space.
We've seen a dismissal today, ball keeping law.
Yes, it was Mohammad Usman actually against Mohammad Zahid. Abdul Ghaffar giving away 2 runs. Poor fielding effort again. That ball keeping very low, in fact, hitting the base of leg stump. Mohammad Usman threw the shot. It was a bit slower. Yes, it was a slower cutter that he bowls. But with the pace of Mohammad Zahid, you're usually expecting that ball to be somewhere near your waist, not your shins. That one keeping low again. And Rahul Chopra has done really well. Pushes for 2, gets 2. 7 runs off the over. 56 for 2 now the Marvels. Hyder Ali coming into bowl. The Marvels and the Braves neck to neck at the moment. Charges down the track. Mayank Chaudhary. That ball is in the air. And it has gone over the fielder for a maximum. This is a statement hit from MC.
Well, if I wonder if he can hit that big with one hand, what would he do with two hands?
It still gets 6. They haven't changed the rules yet. It won't be 12 or...
Yeah, this game is so cruel. When you talk about big hits, that was big hit, giant, straight down the ground. It looks even better when he goes with the straight bat.
Yeah, absolutely. What a hit it was. This is very, very good batting. Charges down the track again. This time, he's pulled his length back and a poor throw from Asif Khan. Mayank was struggling to get back. They needed a direct hit and he's missed out.
Yeah, Mayank looks tired here. Maybe that's the reason he's trying to accelerate. Rahul Chopra sent him back on the right time. Now you don't see usually Rahul Chopra as relaxed as he is right now while chasing. It's clearly because Mayank is now playing so well. And I think a lot of credit goes to the management. Despite few failures for Mayank, they kept his position there and gave him the opportunity to play as an opener.
Well, absolutely. Without the services of Basil Hamid, he got injured. So they were batter light. Ayan Khan also not available. What a moment for Mayank to step up. Oh, how many times have they taken that single at extra cover? That fielder is there to stop the single. And these two have run really well. You're right though. I do feel that Mayank looks a bit tired now. A lot of huffing and puffing going on.
Yeah, he must be looking for that single, and first he should get to his 50. Rather trying to go for the big shot and lose his wicket. Yeah, did nicely onto the onside, brings up his 50. They'll push for 2 and Mayank will make it 2 here. What a beautiful knock this has been. It's been an exceptional knock from Mayank Chaudhary up front. As an opener, took the responsibility and brought that 50.
Yeah, and just a very minimal celebration because he knows the job is not done. They don't want to give an opening here, the Marvels, to the Braves. They've had a couple of collapses so far. And as soon as we say that, has he found the fielder or the boundary? He has easily cleared that fielder. Well, even though he is tired, he's got an amazing bat swing and he has collected 2 maximums in this over. 57 for 31 for Mayank, 72 for 2 now the Marvels.
Just 8 over gone here. 56 were Braves for 2. And 72 are Marvels for 2. Yeah, they'll complete 2 easily there. Bit of fumble there from Junaid Shamsuddin. He apologizes immediately. And right time to come in and enjoy the game of semi-final number 2 is Faizan Khan alongside with me.
Thank you so much, Abid. I think he was taking a nap there, Junaid Shamsu, just like I was behind your back when you guys were taking control of the commentary. This has been played towards the covers. No run there. Rais Ahmed is turning out to be a pretty good bowler for the Braves time and again.
I tell you what, you need to keep an eye on him. He's bowling those deliveries which is keeping tableau.
Nicely bowled again. Very nicely bowled. I like the way Rahul goes about his innings. You know, he knows exactly what to do. I'm sure he was very good at math while studying. He calculates his innings really well. Look at that. That's one-handed. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. If he's taking too many dot deliveries, he looks for that shot that can fetch him runs. And if not, he tries to take a single.
Yeah, that last ball that he played through the covers, it was quite evident that he was wanting to see what Reyes is up to. He was pretty sure. Before playing this shot, he made the calculation right. Measurements right.
He's the leading run getter in the tournament for a reason, because he has chased a lot of good totals down single-handedly sometimes, Rahul Chopra, and that is possibly the reason why he's in the draft as well, the draft that happened today. A brilliant effort. And again, good ball. Very good ball to finish the over here. They are looking good, Marvels. 83 more required, 66 balls remaining. 9 gone, 80 for the loss of 2.
मयंक बाबू तो खेलता रहो Better bowling right arm over.
Hafiz Almas coming into bowl here for the very first time. 7 wickets in the tournament. 5 of them were picked in a single game. He was the player of the match in that game. 19 of 11 and then picked up 5 wickets, single-handedly getting the Braves the victory. A very good player to have in your side, coming down the order, giving you valuable runs and then picking up all important wickets as well as and when required for the Braves.
Well, that's the field set for Hafiz Almas. Shuffles across, wanting to go on the onside, getting tempted, seeing that fine leg is up. But Hafiz is very smart. He saw the batter is soon trying to shuffle. He tried to bowl away from him.
He had so much time. He almost took a walk in the park there, Rahul Chopra. He was just walking and kept on walking and kept on walking. It was Mayank, in fact, at that time, a single being taken. So Mayank going for a stroll there. This is a stroll in the park with the kind of runs that he has scored, frankly. He's been belligerent, brilliant.
I think that's what is the key, that you kept believing in him. Cuts it away. Some work for Race. He'll cut it down from the boundary line, but they are coming back for 2. Quite comfortable 2 in the end. Mayank is a bit tired there. He would not be keen for 2, but still the way he's running at the center of this wicket, full marks for his commitment.
Even Rahul Chopra looks a little tired now. Why not? It's a pretty humid day, or night rather. It's very humid. There's no breeze across the ground, no respite. I don't know how our co-commentator Rashid is sitting outside for the longest time. I went there, tried that, came back very, very soon, took a nap behind your back.
Well, I really hope that he stays out, Rashid. Because when he comes in, then I have to leave my seat and watch this game again from outside. Yeah, not a great weather, especially in the night time when the dew gets heavier.
Yeah, there's no breeze whatsoever. Look at that shirt sticking to Mayank. It's all sweat. Hard work for those 58 runs. He's made it look easy, mind you. Just 32 balls. Already playing a very, very good knock. It becomes easier, slightly easier, batting under the lights as the night goes on because of the humidity that is there. Oh, too early into the shot. I think that was a tired looking shot coming in from Mayank.
Probably Mayank is trying to hit something around at the center of the bat. He's trying to hit the big shot because it's getting difficult for him to continue playing. This 10 overs he batted, and these are not 10 overs, it's around 20 overs if you include the weather conditions out there. And he's been running between the wicket too hard.
Absolutely, it's not easy. Very difficult conditions to play cricket. Hafiz Almas looks cool as a cucumber though and bowls a wide.
I didn't like it at all there. Tennis ball bouncer there. And Mayank smartly did not try to play that. Any uppercut was not required at all here. They've got runs on board already. Just get yourself going. Take a little bit of a breathe back and try to get another boundary in this over or maybe a next over, beginning of a next over. If they get a boundary, they'll be very much into the hunt.
Absolutely. Looking good, Mayank. Ah, swing and a miss. Good ball. Very good ball, keeping it away from the batter, making him do some hard work for his runs. This is turning out to be a decent over, just 5 of it. And even the last over that was hit for a 6 wasn't all that expensive from Raees Ahmed. He finished it off with 2 dot deliveries. So pulling things back just a little bit, putting pressure on Mayank and the Marvels here. Although they need more than that. They need a wicket right away, right now, Abid.
And I tell you what, there will be a drinks break after this. They know that, keeping in mind that they don't really need to force themselves. The idea is let's not lose any more wicket as this partnership of 74 has settled well now. Halfway mark, it will be time for the drinks and 85 for 2. .58 unbeaten. Mayank Chaudhary, alongside him is Rahul Chopra, who's batting on 22 of 19 deliveries. Those two batters, to the two left-handers, Ashwant Waltappa and Vishnu Sukumaran, have not contributed much. Ashwant with 2 and Vishnu Sukumaran without opening his account. The left-hander did not really help the cause here. Probably being the reason is that left arm, Abdul Ghaffar, plugged those 2 wickets. He's having a wonderful tournament, isn't he?
Yeah, when he's not making the runs, he's making sure that he's picking up the wickets. Just 4 runs per over. I'm surprised that Heather has been taken for a lot of runs today. And that has blunted the edge just a little bit for the Braves. And that is all the more reason why they are bowling in Raees with an extra over maybe.
Yeah, they've got plenty of option in the spin department, I think. They've got services of Rizwan CP as well. Heather is not having a great day with the ball. Yeah, played that sweep shot straight to Abdul Ghaffar. The reason being that they had the aim not to give away wicket to Heather.
Yeah, possibly. And they were successful doing that and picking up runs at 10.5 runs per over. Doing that, that's a feat. That's some feat because Heather is one of the finest bowlers in this tournament. Hasn't given away a lot of runs. They're looking all set to get into the finals. Here, edged, and this is gonna run towards the fence. Mayank gets another one. 4.
Yeah, got himself retreat. Mayank Chaudhary, after that drinks break, he's looking a lot sharp, playing it late. Very late cut there and got 4 runs.
In fact, I take my words back. For a moment, I thought this was edged. This was deliberately played, and I think very nicely done. What a good-looking shot. I concede.
I think there is no signals for as umpire has for the commentators.
I will signal it for you. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, thank you very much, Faizan Khan. That's for you. Yeah, trying to hit. You need to be very careful to pick those googlies. It can come in very, very sharply at times, and also be careful with the low bounce.
Yeah, Rice has been bowling very well. If he can bowl just one of those balls that can turn away from the right-hander, that will put in a doubt in the batter's mind. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a lot of turn. But try bowling that one tossed-up delivery which can maybe get some purchase of the wicket. Oh, he pulls it back. That's a poor delivery. It's going into the gap. Oh, no! You can't do that, Bilal. That's a crime. 4 runs off a misfield.
Well, you've been asking a lot here from a leg spinner while bowling in the dew. And also, that shot was there only for maximum 2 runs. And very lazy in the outfield. Hazrat Bilal, oh, come on. I think Hazrat Bilal is much better fielder than that. There is nothing to be blamed. He's taken his eyes off the ball on the last moment.
I think he was too casual there. Nicely bowled. Well bowled. Slow through the air. They're running hard. Bilal is coming in. And this time again, it's going to be a couple of runs. So a very good over coming in. Already 12 of the over. He was bowling well before this over. Given away 15 in his first 2, Rais Ahmed. But now he's been taken for runs. So spinners have been taken for runs. And this is where Braves, in fact, Marvels have been really good. They've assessed the conditions really well. They bowled just 3 overs of spin in their full quota of 20 overs.
I think for the Braves, the time has changed a little bit. The dew got heavier. Maybe that's the reason they're trying to finish off their spinners over. They've got Haider Ali as well. 11 overs gone. 89 for 2. 98 for 2. Hafiz Ilmaz back into the attack. Still no floating power play. And that's placed it a real busy day in the outfield for Rais Ahmed.
And again, good running between the wickets. They were always looking for a 2 in this humid Dubai night. Look at Rahul Chopra. He's panting. He's a fit guy. I can tell you this. He's panting hard. because they've been busy running twos. And that too brought up the 100 as well. It's 100 for two. They are looking very, very good right now. All set for this chase. Just 63 more required to win. And 8.5 overs remaining. They are all set to win this. Look at that. Oh, beautiful hands, and beautiful hands from Haider Ali as well. He's plucked the wet ball out of thin air. And Rahul Chopra departs, the king of chases, going back. This is the wicket that they wanted.
It's a big blow, big moment in the game. The man who mattered the most is gone. Bowled it on the leg side. Not a greatest of the delivery, but he had the fielder patrolling that boundary line and takes that catch in the deep. Had the safest hand in the outfield. You can sense the disappointment from Mayank Chaudhary's face and a relief from Braves to see the back of this man. He scores 32 of 25. It's 100 for 3. Harshit Kaushik with the best of 23. The other day he's hit 3 sixes and got the player of the match award, getting 2 wickets as well. Very useful all-rounder for the team Marvels. And he's the kind of a batter who slogs down the order. And also, I think the right man to come in at the right time, because it will be around that time when you can take that floating power play, and he will certainly enjoy that. Maybe the next over would be fine if they take power play.
I don't think they're going to take a power play here because a new batter is out there. I think he needs some balls to get set. But this might just be a very good wicket for Harshit Kaushik. He's played it up in the air and just short of the fielder. Not required that shot, Abid.
Well, the reason I'm telling to take the power play, because that man will not stop his shots. If he gets anything in his zone, he'll dispatch that one out. Take the power play. Next over, that floating power play will be very handy and put Team Braves on a back foot that once their chips are down, you can really dominate.
Well, I genuinely believe that Mayank is very tired right now. I think Harshit is a new batter who'll get some time, take some time to get used to the pace of the wicket, especially in wet conditions when the ball's skidding onto the bat. So I think maybe one more over here. Just one more over here. And they don't need that power play as of now. Oh, that's a wide. That's a poor delivery, a very slow bouncer. They don't need a power play over here. Runs are coming in. They need to develop a partnership and make sure they don't throw this away, because this is their match to lose from here on.
What I think is, you never know, maybe losing one wicket here and there, that floating power play will get more difficult. As Harshit is new to the crease, he might accelerate and lose his wicket. And then you see that floating power play going in vain.
Well, that's a valid point again. And that is why this game has become really interesting. This is up in the air. Somebody doesn't get underneath it. For a moment, I thought the third man was coming in sharp. And 2 more runs taken. Harshit has the fresh legs. And he doesn't care a bit about his set batter, Mayank.
Well, definitely they'll try to take these twos and singles. But more importantly, this is the time to settle down and push Team Braves onto the back foot. Bring their best bowler, because if they take a floating power play, mind you, their express bowlers will be back into the attack. And also, there's been not a lot of overs where they have got a lot of rest, their premier bowlers.
Very slow short delivery. Hit from the middle of the bat, but straight to fielder Nasir Faraz there, doing up the clean-up job. Another good over coming in from Hafiz Almas. He's bowled a wide in this over, but more importantly, he has picked up a wicket. Still a ball to go. Decent over coming in from him. Mayank on 66 of 39. That is the wicket that they want, I believe. And maybe if they can get Harshad out in quick succession, 2 more wickets, this game will hang in the balance.
Yeah, indeed, for Marvels, they need this wicket. Mayank has done his damage already, but this man can be very dangerous as he plays. Even in the last game that he played, those 3 sixes that he has hit has got them into the semi-finals.
Certainly, 12 gone, 105 for 3. Interesting game here. I'm surprised that Race is bowling here. I thought maybe it was good time to bowl in header because runs are not coming in easily and they're looking on the defense just a little bit, trying to get a partnership together. Heather is a much more attacking option than Rais Ahmed. Down the ground, first ball.
I see maybe in different reason they bring in the spinner. For me, I think you can take the services of any fast bowler. You've got a plenty of fast bowlers in your side. From here onwards, if you use all the fast bowlers despite Heather's overs, you can still manage to bowl out the 20 overs.
And you can bowl a couple from Junaid Shamsu as well. You can try him out. If he bowls good slower deliveries, that might be difficult for someone like Harshit Kaushik, who likes pace on the ball. And also a very good slog sweep that he plays against the leg spinners rather. Played towards mid-wicket straight to the fielder. Good start to the over, just 2 singles of it.
Yeah, Harshad is kind of a batter who likes to go on the square leg a lot. But Rais Ahmed's bowls keeping low here can get the wicket if one ball does not bounce and he goes across the line.
Oh, good delivery. And some banter going on between Harshit Kaushik and Rais Ahmed. Good to see that.
Yeah, lovely. I think the entire tournament has turned out to be in a disciplined manner.
I think these players play so much cricket together, sometimes against each other. This is up in the air, not timed at all, going straight to hand. This is the wicket. Rais Ahmed has done the job. Abid Ibrahim, you need to go down there, apply for an analyst job right now. Do that.
Well, as you said, we've been watching this player every single day. Mayank was running out of gas there. He wanted to heave that one, but couldn't really generate that power. No timing on that, and that ball keeping touch low and getting a big wicket. Mayank Chaudhary departs after scoring 67 runs of 42 deliveries. Exceptional knock this is. 107 for 3.
They have some more decent batters to come. Haider Wasi Shah is one of them. He's a very good bat to come at number 6. A little lower down the order, if you ask me. 56 runs required, 44 balls remaining. It is still balanced a little. Oh, good catch! Great catch! Rais Ahmed has picked 2 and 2. You beauty, Rais.
Well, I tell you, he turned the game for the team Braves. He's doing it real well. We might thought Rais bowling his 4th over would be a risk, but I tell you what, it turned out to be a brilliant move from Mohammad Usman. Back to the bowler, not a great tournament for Syed Haider Shah. He walks out, cotton bowled Rais Ahmed. Its score is still the same, 107 for 5.
So 2 wickets and 2 balls. He's on a hat-trick here. He's given away just 2 runs, Rais Ahmed. The new batter, Sahir, is coming out to bat. This is turning out to be a better script than an Abbas Mastan film.
What a great game we have in our hands. When we just thought Marvels will fold this game up quite nicely. On hat-trick, Rais bowls that quicker one onto the pads, flick on the onside. They'll take single and a great over comes to an end. Only 3 given and picked up 2 important wickets.
Certainly. Well, that has brought energy to Abid Ibrahim as well. 108 for the loss of 5 after 13. Hafiz Almas coming into bowl here. He has bowled really well and beauty. What a Jaffer first up. Coming in with the arm, leaving the batter just at the last moment.
Well, Faizan, it's just not only me who's got entrusted in this game and brought the energy around. It's the entire team of Braves as well. They have this 2 wickets has lifted the team up completely. What a great take that is. Rais Ahmed.
That was a brilliant catch. He was going the other way with his follow through. Wrong-footed and had to dive in to get to the ball. Gets both hands to it. 2 new batters on the crease, more importantly for them now. And again, oh, beautiful bowling. It has certainly lifted the team and boosted their morale, those 2 wickets.
Well, indeed, I think Rahul Chopra opened that gate. That shot on the leg side, which was not needed at that hour, has made the opening for Braves to come back into the game they have crashed into by picking up 2 wickets in the last over.
3 wickets in quick succession in the last 2 overs before this. Very, very good comeback from the Braves. This is up in the air. There's no fielder there, unfortunately. That's a wonderful comeback. That's what Braves are made of. That is what bravado is all about.
I think the game is still on. Marvels will try and they will eye on this man on your screen. Harshit Koshik. Can he hit few big hits? And mind you, there is 2 overs of floating power play also, which will come into the play. I was asking the team Marvels to take that earlier.
I would still stick to the fact that it wasn't required at that time. But again, there's no right or wrong here. And that is what the rule does. Flat batting it. Oh, beautiful. Goes the distance. Flat, hard. This is what Harshit does.
Over and over again. Only need a shorter length delivery. And the rest he knows how to put it away.
Certainly a harsh hit from Harshit. Goes the distance. Takes the pressure off as well.
Yeah, he whipped that off. Puts it away for a glorious 6. That was much needed to settle the nerves around in the ground.
Certainly, if the Iron Mans and the Captain Americas are back in the hut, they still have a Quicksilver here. Short and wide, missing out on that. This was a better ball though for Harshit Kaushik because you can't bowl him on the body. That last one was easy pickings for him because that's his region, that's his area there. This is where he's very, very strong at. That will bring Saghir to strike. It's a single. It's still gettable for the Marvels, I can tell you. 47 of 37. It's not going to be difficult. They would still look for wickets here, Braves. They can't stop. You can't stop the flow of runs. You have to plug it by picking up wickets.
I tell you what, I know this Saveer can bat. We have seen him over the time. He can really bat. But at this time, at this pressure, the performance is key. Where right now he's just missing out at the offside. Struggling at the moment, Saghir. It's 116 for 5 at the end of 14. Marvels.
So Rais Ahmed is going to be the super bowler here. He's picked up 2 in the last over and his captain is trusting him to become the super bowler in this game, bowling in the 5th over for the very first time for the Braves.
Well, I see no reason don't giving him that over. If he can bowl like that, it will make difficult for the batters to score runs against him. Rais Ahmed has bowled tremendously well. Yes, he did not contribute with the bat today. Got dismissed on a very first delivery against Danish Qureshi. But the job was half done. His bowling part was left. He's a match winner, let me tell you.
Absolutely. We've seen him win a lot of matches single-handedly with the bat. This time, he's doing it from the other side. Doing it with the ball. Oh, poor. Very poor. In the first innings, the super bowler over was taken for 21 runs. And that sometimes happens to you. I think it's a good time to take that over because he's putting in pressure. He's picking up wickets. The right time for Rais to come in and bowl.
Oh, that one is hit away on the onside, straight to the fielder. Rais amongst the wicket again, and it's a big one again. Saghir departs. It's Rais who's ruling the roost.
Well, it was not as short as Saghir expected it to be. He rocked onto the back foot really, really quickly. Look at that, just back of the length. Got big on him as well. We've been talking about the bounce, that how it has kept low. This time it got big on him. Hit the splice of the bat. And Rais Ahmed has picked up another one. He's not just Rais by name. He's Rais in the wickets column as well. It's 118 for 6 now. Game on.
Well, the man who got them that important 23 runs in the last encounter that he batted, those were very crucial 23 runs he scored with a very good strike rate. Danish Qureshi can be very handy, but I think Marvels are looking at right, left, at centre, everywhere. Just somebody from this team to bail them out and get them a wicket. Getting little too much greedy there. Rais Ahmed wanting more wickets.
Yeah, trying too hard. I don't think he needs to do that. He does a very good job bowling wicket to wicket. It might not be easy because there's a lot of moisture outside. Look at that. He puts the towel in right away, cleans the ball up. And again, beautiful. Wonderful delivery. What a super over this is turning out to be. Super bowler over rather coming in from Rais Ahmed. 3 balls, he's picked up a wicket and given away 2 wides and a single.
That ball hurried after pitching. That's what is happening here when Rais is bowling. Look at that ball which skids on. Full marks to Rais. Bowling. Oh! That was close and direct hit. Would have certainly sent the batter back at the hurt.
I think had Rais gathered it, he might have been a goner there as well. Harshit Kaushik it was. He was running towards the danger end. Look at that again. Quick running between the wickets. Well played by Danish. And a very good throw. Rais just lets it go at the last moment. Had he grabbed at it, he might have got a wicket there. Another dot delivery. What a good super bowler Rais is turning out to be.
And this is getting interesting. This is getting crunch and exciting. Final delivery of Rais' 5th over. Can he get another wicket? Ah, no, that he went a little fuller and full toss. A dot ball to end the over. A good one. The game is on. We are on our edges of our seat. 101 for 6 at the end of 15.
Power play.
So power play now being taken. As far as my co-commentator is concerned, it is too late in the day, but they're taking it in the 16th over, 1 over before the mandatory power play overs.
I think make it or break it in this power play. I'm sure the game would be decided. I think the game is almost decided. First ball moving away from the left-hander. He still tried to play that one. Chopped it off on his stumps. A big wicket going down. With that wicket, hopes of Marvels are getting down.
Yeah, look at that ball. Nicely bowled outside the off stump. That's not his strong suit for Harshit. Just trying to run it to third man and take a single. Chopping it on, as Abid pointed out. And he just cannot believe his luck. Harshit Kaushik, the last recognized batter, departs. It's trouble times for the Marvels here. They would certainly need the whole of Avengers to come and save them now. 121 for 7. Mohammad Zohaib is the new batter, and as a Marvel fan, you wouldn't want to see the average there because more is required from him today than 4.4. That's what his average is in all the 6 games that he has played.
I think he can bat. But meantime, it's need a lot of batting. It's power play. Somebody need to take charge. You just can't be taking this game deep. It's just slipping out of the hand. It's not the required run rate. It's the wickets which is getting out in clusters.
Absolutely. Required run rate is still in hand, as Abid is pointing out. Hafiz Almas. What a bowler he's turning out to be for his side. He's picked up 5 in one game. And here, 2 wickets when it was most required. 5 wickets between Rais and Hafiz, who've been bowling in tandem. This is played towards the third man. Not convincing. Still a single. The balance is going towards Braves here.
Yeah, the kind of a team Braves have, they can certainly give a tough time to any team around. They haven't used many players. Mind you, that Irfanullah have not played a single game. Qamar Rawan also in their side. Squad have not played a game. Zishan Abid also a wicketkeeper who did not got a lot of outings. They've got a big squad. Big names there.
41 runs required, 27 balls, poor delivery. Down the leg side, the umpire's thinking long and hard about it. Has he got a touch on that ball? I think he has. Leg bye given by the umpire, so Hafiz Almas gets away with that one. He was looking very keenly on to the umpire.
And nobody would like to re-bowl again in these conditions. Bowling a wide delivery, and again you need to go to the run-up all the way, especially the fast bowlers, which certainly not enjoying that big run-up. Now they've got that fielder. It's packed outside off. They want the batter to make room and play on the offside.
Mind you, these are the power play overs, so only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again. What a great over. Wicket of the first ball. 2 singles, 1 leg by. Only 3 runs coming off it. 123 for 7. Marvels, who are looking all set for an easy victory, are struggling here. What a comeback by Braves.
Well, indeed, they've just kept on picking up wickets. That's the right thing. If you really know that the runs on board might be slightly on a shorter side, you need to target and play some attacking game. Pick up wickets. I think picking up wicket was key here. Setting their fielders around the outfield is the key, where Braves have done wonderful.
And bowling according to the field is also a feat that Hafiz Almas has achieved. Nicely bowled to finish the over. Just 3 of it. 40 more required. 24 balls remaining. Required run rate of exactly 10. 123 for 7 after 16. Game on. $123 for 7. Ghaffar coming into bowl. We had forgotten all about him because there was some great bowling on display from Hafiz Almas and Rais Ahmed. We forgot that Ghaffar was the one to start off with 2 wickets and a very poor start. I think he isn't warmed up properly here. Wide.
Yeah, maybe a commentator's curse as well. Yeah, he bowled exceptionally well those 2 overs, given 8 and picking up 2 wickets, and 2 important wickets of those 2 left-handers, Ashwant Valthappa and Vishnu Sukumaran. Those 2 left-handers And I think that was the target given by the captain to him.
This is wrapped on the pads. Given out by the umpire. Another wicket goes. For a moment, I thought this might have been pitched maybe around that leg stump. But we'll have to wait and watch in the replays. The umpires just get a real-time feed of it.
Danish Qureshi wanting to hit that one on the onside. Lost the ball in the end. I think that pitched in line. And I pretty much agree with Shami maybe on to that decision. That was hitting the middle stump. And
I totally agree as well. Because on the first look, I thought maybe this was just pitching outside the leg stump. But Shami, maybe good decision. And it's trouble times here for the Marvels. 124 for 8 now.
again bowling around the pads. This time to Mohammad Zahid. I really thought maybe Ghaffar would test Mohammad Zahid onto the back foot. Try to bowl the shorter and express quick delivery, giving him a little bit of taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, two Z's batting here. And we are missing our own, very own Z, Mr. AZ in the com box.
Yeah, he would have by now maybe jumped up and down watching this exciting game.
I'm not sure about him jumping up and down, but I'm sure about this. He would be at his sarcastic best right now. This is played up in the air and just over the fielder's head.
Oh, maybe that would have been a run out if the throw was accurate. Ghaffar is bowling exceptionally well. He's picked up 3 wickets and given only 12. And mind you, he's bowling that floating power play.
Absolutely. Talking about Mr. AZ once again. He will be here in the com box tomorrow for the finals, I believe. Sarcasm is his first name. That's Sarcasm AZ.
Well, I would definitely look forward to join him in the com box. What an exciting character he is.
Our pizza party is due on him now. This is up in the air. Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness! Had he grabbed at that, he had actually. It just popped out when he hit the ground. This would have been possibly the best test catch ever.
I tell you, if that catch would have been held, we would be watching that video for the years. Look at that jump timing. Oh! Wonderful efforts. And that is coming from the veteran Mohammad Usman, the captain of Braves. What a brave fielding that is.
Absolutely amazing. They have a spring in the step right now. Swing and a miss. I have to say this. Unfortunately, 4 overs back, it was looking like Marvel's game. Now, it is for Braves to lose here.
Well, it will be interesting if we see 4 of wickets. That wicket when Rahul Chopra departed. And there haven't been any partnership since then.
Yeah, I agree. It was like a crack in the door. Look at that effort once again. Great camera work from our team. Oh, and another angle to it. And gets the man. 9th wicket down. Ghaffar picks up his 4th. This is all but curtains for the Marvels here.
Well, this is just wrapping up the tale. Ghaffar bowls it around the stumps and gets the better of Mohammad Zahid. He only scores 1 and last wicket to come on to bat. It's 128 after 17 for the loss of 9 wickets.
So number 11 coming out to bat, and Heather has been given another over here. His last 17 overs gone, 128 for 9. Marvels were looking like winners all the way till the 13th over, and that is when things started to change for them. They lost wickets, 3 to Rais, 2 to Hafiz Almas, and now they have lost 2 to Abdul Ghaffar. 11th man out, and man out from here for the presentation. Abid has gone down. Rashid joins me in.
What a collapse this has been, Faizan. They were looking like they were controlling this game when those two were out there, Rahul Chopra and Mayank Chaudhary. But since they departed, it's been a very dismal performance by the Marvels. They were looking in complete control of this game, but what a turnaround this has been. Braves, superb on the night when it mattered. They've come back very, very nicely, and they're very strongly into this game now. Almost done and dusted.
Till yesterday, they were looking like a team that could have just gotten out of the semi-final race. They won their last league game, and the way they have come back strongly in the semi-final, they are looking like a side to reckon with in the finals against the Blitzers, who are already waiting for them there.
Absolutely, and even Blitzers have come back very strongly. Inside edge probably saving him there. That was a good delivery. Not a very wise idea to go back to and play on the back foot against Haider Ali, who gets that ball to nip into you very quickly. So yeah, coming back to Blitzers, they were also almost out of the tournament, but what a comeback for them. So both the teams that were looking down the barrel have changed completely and come back so strongly to come into the finals.
Absolutely, almost there. One door into the finals now for the Braves, just 1 wicket away. And it can only take a miracle here for the Marvels to get to the finals. And it doesn't happen. The miracle doesn't come today. They are all out for 129 before their allotted 20 overs. Great work, Team Braves.
Well, that's been a phenomenal performance by the men in yellow. They have come out on the day when it mattered the most. The semi-final, I feel, is the most important game, and that is where they have delivered and delivered so well. What a performance this has been. They played as a unit, like Faizan has said, and this has been a dismal performance for the Marvels. They started off so well, but they should go out of the tournament with a lot of pride. They have done well. They were missing out on a few key players in their side. Basil Hamid, the captain, getting injured. Mohammad Wasim wasn't part of the side. Ayan Afzal Khan also not able to come in, but this has been a wonderful performance, and deservedly, the men in yellow, the Braves, are into the finals, will be against the Blitzers.
Well, that colour, that has something to do to get into the finals. And that colour, yellow, we've seen so many times. Another team in yellow that has crashed into the finals a lot of times for different leagues. Nonetheless, that is the scorecard. That is the story for you here. Mayank Chaudhary rather. Great knock coming in from him, 67 of 42. But all the other batters, apart from Rahul, just didn't do justice for their team today. Ashwant Valthaba, 2 of 3. Vishnu, not of 3. Rahul Chopra, that was the partnership that almost took the game away from the Braves, 32 of 25. And then when Rahul got out, there was a crack that was barged open by Rais Ahmed and Hafiz Almas, who took 5 wickets between them. And then Ghaffar came out and picked up 2 wickets. And the last was picked up by Haider. Not anything substantial to talk about after Rahul Chopra there.
Meanwhile, for the bowling, Braves, They used only 5 bowlers and they did the trick for them. 4 wickets for Ghaffar, just 13 runs in his 3 overs. What a comeback this has been for the speedster. He's come into form at the right time for the Braves, right before the final. A wicket for Haider. Rais Ahmed picking up 3 important wickets in his 5 overs. He was given that super bowler over and he's done wonders for the team. Hafiz Almas picking up 2 wickets as well. So all the bowlers, barring Bilal, I think, who was not having a good day, they have done well and made sure that they put out a performance to take them into the finals.
Yeah, that's a performance for the ages, isn't it? Down and out, still not out. Highlights package for you here. This is how the innings started. Inside edge, gone to the boundary and then losing his wicket. Ashwant Walthapa, that's a bad way to get out. And then Ghaffar picked up another one. Easy pickings in the outfield for Nasir Faraz. He wouldn't drop it. And then the partnership between Rahul Chopra and Mayank Chaudhary. And they were belligerent on anything outside the off stump, anything bowled at the body. Mayank especially played really good shots. Square of the wicket on the offside and then some drives through the covers as well.
Yeah, there was some very good batting coming in from Mayank. Rahul Chopra alongside him. That partnership looked like they'll take this game away from the Braves very, very early. And we saw some very big shots coming in from Mayank. He was playing very sensibly till the time Rahul Chopra was out there. And as soon as Rahul Chopra lost his wicket, that was an unfortunate way to get out. It was straight into the hands of the fielder, placed for exactly that kind of shot. That is where the door opened. Mayank followed very, very soon after that. And since then, well, it's been Braves all over the marbles.
Yeah, they have done really well in the field. Some great catching. 1 of 6 from Harshit. But he couldn't get going as well. Wickets were falling from the other end. Then this happened and all hopes were lost with Harshit's wicket there.
Oh yeah, that's a very good performance after that. I think as soon as that door was opened, it was the Braves who made sure that they took every opportunity to pick up a wicket, not letting any batter settle down. And that is what has helped them to get into the mega finals of the ILT20 development tournament. Let's have a look at the summary of the semi-final number 2. Braves putting on 162 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their 20 overs. Asif Khan, the man who's done so well throughout the tournament, 73 of 50 deliveries. He set the tone for this run setup. Junaid, 33 of 14. That was an important innings from him. Usman, 23 of 20. Danish picking up 3 wickets. Saghir, 2. And Mohammad picking up a wicket.
Well, ILT20 Marvels were looking like a marvellous side for the first 12 overs. And after that, it was all Braves. Mayank, 67 of 42. Very good knock. Rahul Chopra, I think he threw it away. 32 of 25. He's a brilliant batter. King of chases, they call him. But couldn't just get going today for the Marvels here. 129 all out with 13 balls to spare. Time now for us to take a break. And right after the break, we're going to take you down where Abid Ibrahim is ready for the match presentation. Stay tuned.
What a great game of cricket we witnessed here. The semi-final number 2 was absolutely cracker of a game. We witnessed where Braves batting first. They were invited to bat first. They posted of 163 target. It was a great batting of Asif Khan up front, scoring a lot of runs. and he was having that fighting spirit and kept on fighting for his team. In reply, we thought maybe Marvels has the edge and might finish this game out of the throat from the team Braves. But in the end, that one door kept open by the Rahul Chopra, chalked on the last moment, got out, and it was rest. Quite simply, wicket and victory for Team Braves. They won this game quite comprehensively in the end, got the Team Marvels all out. I've been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali to present the Player of the Match award, and we have a few names to be mentioned, especially what a great knock it was from Mayank Chaudhary, but going all in vain for his 66 of 42, and Ghaffar picking up 4 wickets, giving 13 in his 3 overs. Lovely show there from all-round the players, but one man stealing the show. It's Asif Khan with his 73 of 50 balls, Player of the Match for this exciting semi-final number 2, and they have made into the finale where they'll go one-on-one against Blitzers. Well, Asif, जब जरूरत होती है टीम को आप परफॉर्म करते हैं. आज आप बैटिंग में आते साथ ही दिख रहा था कि आप जीतने के लिए उतरे मैदान में.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है हमारी टीम जीती है. हमारी टीम को बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. एज ए प्लेयर आबिद भाई आपको एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है. मेरी कोशिश यही होती है मैं अग्रेसिव खेलता हूँ, डोमिनेट करता हूँ. कल थोड़ा सा मैं स्ट्रगल कर रहा था तो बैक ऑफ द माइंड मेरे यही चल रहा था कि आज मैं थोड़ा सा अटैक करूँगा क्योंकि बड़ा मैच है. हम इवन दो हम टॉस हार गए लेकिन हमारी कोशिश यही थी हम टॉस जीते, हमने बैटिंग करनी थी और हमारी कोशिश भी यही थी हम 170 प्लस करें तो इंशाल्लाह हम उसको डिफेंड करेंगे.
अच्छा भाई, 5-6 बॉल आज आपने डॉट भी खेले हैं शुरुआत में, लेकिन आपकी टीम की तरह हमें भी होता है कि ठहराओ कि हाँ कोई बात नहीं, आसिफ खान खेल रहा है ना डॉट बॉल तो कवर कर लेगा. इस तरह क्या कैलकुलेट करते हैं अपनी बैटिंग में आप?
सिंपल मेथड है. मेरी टीम ने मुझे यही प्लान दिया एटलीस्ट आपको 10 से 12 ओवर अंदर रहना है तो इसलिए मेरी कोशिश यही होती है बैट बॉल मिले मैं उसे बाउंड्री भी मारता हूँ, स्ट्राइक भी रोटेट करता रहता हूँ क्योंकि एज ए सीनियर प्लेयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है तो कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह ने कामयाब कर दिया.
कितना मुश्किल होता है, बैट बॉल शुरू में ही आ जाती है उसे मारने के लिए, चले बाजू का आउट भी हो जाता है. इतना बड़ा मैच लगा था, गैर जिम्मेदाराना शॉट बिल्कुल नहीं खेला आज आपने.
हाँ नहीं ऑफकोर्स जैसे मैंने आपको बताया डू एंड डाई मैच था, बड़ा मैच था इसलिए कोशिश की, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ली अपने शोल्डर पे. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह ने कामयाब किया. लड़कों को भी यही कहा है कि बड़ा मैच है, गिव अप नहीं करना. जैसे राहुल और मयंक खेल रहे थे उस टाइम ऑलमोस्ट मैच ख़त्म हो गया था तो लड़कों को बार बार यही मोटिवेशन दे रहा था कि एक आधी विकेट मिलेगी इंशाल्लाह हम कम बैक करेंगे तो वही हुआ. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम जीत गए.
फाइनल्स के लिए कैसी तैयारियां हैं?
हाँ इंशाल्लाह टीम प्रोफेशन तो बहुत अच्छी है तो कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह कि फाइनल भी जीते इंशाल्लाह.
Keep doing well, you're a star.
थैंक यू.
Well, that was Asif Khan, the star for Braves tonight, making them to play the finale, the grand finale, which will take on here at the ICC Cricket Academy. We are all excited and waiting for that game. That's it from the post-match presentation. We'll catch you more for that grand finale. Until then, take care and it's good night from here.